Y'all saw nothing. Hey, Hypnotic! My brain immediately was like, oh yeah, gaming. No, we're not doing that. Bro, the downside to gaming for longer stretches or periods of time is it does not feel like it's 7 p.m. It feels much earlier in the day. Because your brain's like, oh yeah, you played like 20 minutes of games. Yeah. No, that was 4.5 hours. Play games right now. No, it's true crime time, you fool. You fool. Honestly, I really don't know what we're in for. I kind of chose most of these cases blindly. I do remember like looking up something about one of the cases, but nothing. I just wanted to make sure information at the end of it was like up to date, I guess, and it was, because they're all recent videos that were posted as well. So, dude, you could be gaming Fallout for eternity. That is my heaven. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's not my heaven, but that would be kind of annoying after a certain point. I have my blanket, my Fortnite blanket. I have my hoodie. I have my headset over my hoodie. I have my Dr. Pepper. I am just living on Dr. Pepper today. Today is the day for soda. I might pause to go grab food because my headset isn't wireless. We'll see what happens. I'm not 100% sure. We will see. I'm so fucking glad it's fall. Yeah, right now I have the door closed. I might pop it open, but I have the door closed because I'm streaming, so I tend to get loud and I try not to annoy the rest of the household. Behind me I have the Windows. What you doing, Windows? I'm waiting to see if we're gonna have any audio issues. Honestly. Yeah. Hey Naps, how you doing? Yeah. I have a fan in the window behind me because the ACs were removed because it's technically autumn. Yeah. Oh god, it's doing the thing. It's doing the thing where it doesn't recognize that. See, this is what I mean. The USB extender fucking is dying and I hate it. Let's try this again. Woo! You guys are gonna hear Windows sounds. Ignore. I fucking believe, dog. Oh, I hear music. Hopefully that doesn't happen more than once. If it happens a bunch of times, I'm gonna get frustrated and angry and I might, stream might end because of that. But I'm hoping that's not an issue. Yeah. Let's do this. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. Trigger warning, it is true crime. Talking about true things that happened that are kind of dark. Usually it involves assault, it involves murder or attempted murder. Not great family situations, and of course talks of mental health, because that does come into play with a lot of these cases. Usually someone who is down to absolutely torture a person or to murder someone is not all... I want to say not all there in the head, but mental illness does not mean that you're going to go murder someone. But usually that is a discussion that is brought up, is mental health in general. So, warnings. Normal warnings. If true crime isn't your thing, I play video games. I literally played 4.5 hours of Fallout today. I play games. Sometimes. Let's do this. We'll do that. Let me go ahead and do... We're specifically going to be looking at the cases of Sonny, Kristopher, Kim, a furry killer, as in someone from what I gather, someone literally was in a fursuit and did the murder, so that's kind of interesting. And that one's only like a 12-minute video. I couldn't find any more information on it online. And then we're also going to be looking at the case of Cody Metzker-Madsen. Funky last name. We're going to be looking at that. Boop. Okay, zombie. Let's fucking go. Massive pog. Hey, sorry. Right? Fucking nice, dog. We respect it. Okay, so Spy Explore with us, so there's gonna be fucking red circles and arrows. This supposedly has an exclusive interview, and this is from less than a week ago. So I figured it'll be interesting. I love how I don't like the fucking red circles and arrows and the heavy leaning towards behavioral stuff. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I feel like a lot of the behavioral stuff, a lot of it is heavily influenced by the fact that we know how this case ends. We know what this person did. We already know the outcome of the situation, so it's easy to kind of lean into, oh, well, they're doing this, so that must indicate this. It's like, no, stop. Just stop. Absolutely stop right there. But I do like how they piece together their videos in terms of, like, showing 911 call audio, pictures, relevant screenshots from any electronic devices that are, like, public record, and then, of course, the documentary style, bits and pieces from like courtroom stuff that happens, and of course the interrogation room. It's the fucking video games. Did it not play the nut? I heard someone nutted in my ear. I heard that shit. You guys didn't hear it? Alexa, play Despacito. Despacito. Here, test in boop. You guys heard that, right? Yeah, you guys should have heard both of those. You guys should have heard the nut. You didn't hear the nut. I'm gonna be sad. Video games. Yeah. Nut. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. So shout out to Explore with us as always. The fuck is that weeb sound? That's the high. That's the high, dog. There's also that one. Hello. Hi. That one's the high through sound alerts, the first one that I played, and the one that I just did is the one through trigger fire, because it plays something on screen. Oh god, let me turn that all the way up. I don't know if we're gonna need captions, so I'm gonna leave them off. We can always turn them on. Desktop audio. What? Why did I just get... I don't know. Oh god, there's yelling in the background, dog. Alright, let's go. Is anyone upstairs? Where's the gun? Oh god.
Sonny, don't do it. Don't do it, Sonny. I'm not trying to hurt this son. Don't do it.
As far as humans act in weird ways, and me being human, I'm stuck on the same thing. Still, humans didn't act very fine.
What? What?
My ambulance is already on the way. Okay? They are already coming. I need you to take a breath so I can tell you what to do to help, okay?
It's gotta suck. It really has.
Do not touch anything else other than what I am telling you to touch. Somebody needs to open the door. I have units on the scene.
Oh shit.
Please. No. Okay, hang on. Somebody go unlock the
Oh
door.
shit.
The 911
Oh my
call
god,
was
bro.
was placed by James Allen Brazell just 6 days before Christmas in 2016.
Oh wow.
When he heard gunshots coming from somewhere. in his
Dude,
family
what the
home.
fuck?
Allen raced through the house to find his stepdaughter Ashley and her 16-year-old.
What are these pictures? I paused it to say something and I just see the pictures on screen. You have fucking like an Instagram fucking random selfie, and then you have whatever the fuck that is, an SCP. I can't, dude. I fucking can't. Bro, I've said it before, and again, I'll say it. I will continue to say it. Fucking 911 dispatchers have to have the hardest job. Like, it's gotta be so hard. How the fuck do you calm someone down over the phone in a panic situation like that? Like, they're freaking the fuck out. I mean, justifiably so. And you can't do anything but tell them, yo, you need to calm down. We have people coming. I'm trying to help you. You need to calm down. Like, I got said, how the fuck did you do that? Sorry, don't do that. What type of essential oil? I'm curious.
Year-old brother Sonny standing over her with a gun in hand.
God
His wife,
damn.
Nicole screaming in the background. Alan frantically called for help. As haunting as the 911 call was, the
I ran up the stairs. I was hooked on the banner. I
Yeah?
just got tripped and hit it. Like this.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Nice. Wearing a hoodie and fucking spray bottle like holstered onto the front pouch of the hoodie.
I mean, I
Investigation
needed
would
so good.
Nice.
turn out to be even more chilling. 16-year-old Sonny proves to be one of the most stoic and emotionless suspects we've ever seen.
No.
It's hard to reconcile how someone like Sonny, with an IQ of 155 to 160, described as
Oh, yeah, but that will definitely make your eyes water.
This seat. When police arrived on the scene, they found the festively decorated exterior of the house masking
Dude, that's
the
so
horror scene
sad.
inside.
Everyone usually thinks of even if they're not Christian, like every non-Christian person I met usually still has a little bit of joy around like Christmas time because you have like the general vibe is just good. You have the end of the end of the year. You made it a whole nother year. The end of the year's coming up. Cozy times. That's gotta suck to be a fucking responder around that time of year.
In an exclusive
Just
interview,
ruin your
Alan
whole
and Nicole
fucking day,
Brazell
ruin your
recount
whole
what they can
fucking
remember
month,
from
dog.
that terrifying night. Later, we'll hear from
Oh
Sonny
no.
After
Sar.
was go to bed. Sonny was going to go to bed. He's been awake too all day and at work, so everybody was kind of tired. Alan was already, I think, in the bedroom. I think he came and told everybody good night. I went straight into the room. I just hurried and put on my robe, and I think Ashley was going to go ahead and eat some soup that I had cooked. As soon as I go to sit down on the bed, the lights are already off in the bedroom. I hear what
I love that there's like a fucking snack stash in there. You see that shit? In the corner? You got the big ass, comfy ass bed. You got whatever the fuck is going on there with the soda. And then you have fucking, there's my snacks. Nice.
I think is firecrackers. It's all my mind. Pop, 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 firecrackers. Sonny being such a mild kid and Ashley they both were kind of like little professors, responsible kids. They got great grades in school. I know that I bought firecrackers for New Year's Eve. I'm thinking, I cannot.
You could always use a washcloth or a cloth with a little bit of warm water, a little bit of soap. That's probably the best that you're going to be able to do. Oh, that sucks if you don't have wet wipes. Oh, that sucks.
I cannot believe one of them let off firecrackers because I hear Ashley say, Sonny, very surprised.
I used to have a snack stash, but my parents said it would attract ants, even though it was wrapped up. Yeah, well, I think there's also other angles to it as well. I think that could definitely be an angle. Like, our house is shitty enough that when we were younger, we weren't allowed to bring food into our rooms just because of the potential for, like, bugs and stuff. So it's their problem if it's 6 or 7 a.m. and there's noises in the kitchen. But we never really got up. We never really got up to, like, eat. We usually would have dinner and then we'd be good overnight, so we wouldn't have to worry about it. Wet wipes, they can be expensive. That's true. That's true. What's what I said? Just a good old washcloth with some warm water and a little bit of soap. Yeah. But, like, for the longest time, that was the excuse whenever anyone, like, wanted to bring, like candy or whatever into their room type of deal. Now that I'm an adult, I have a little stash. Everything's all sealed up, but I have a little stash because that's the stuff that I either snack on at my desk or stuff that I take to work to munch on, which it's usually just evolves into just being snacky stuff. So it's either cup soups or like drink packets or soda or like chips, that kind of thing. Because anything fresh I put in the fridge, so yeah.
In shock. That's all I hear through the door. And then I hear firecrackers. So I throw back on my robe because I don't have. So I throw back on my robe. Alan jumps up, and so I go to go outside. I mean, I am furious. Like, what? Who let off firecrackers in the house? What? I can't even believe it.
Oh my god.
Either one. I don't even think either one would do it.
I was closest to the door going out into the hallway. And whenever I heard it, pretty much immediately I knew what it was, because I am a
country boy.
I'm a country boy. I'm a hunter,
Country boy.
He's
a God bless.
So I immediately knew what it was, but I didn't put
Aw, Sar.
Somebody from in the house, like Ashley or Sonny. I thought somebody had came in the house, like
Jesus.
So I immediately reached down and grabbed my handgun and started toward the door. And something told me, don't take your gun out there. And of course, you know, you have these conversations with yourself really, really fast. Like, are you crazy? I'm not going out there, because I knew it was gunfire. And I'm like, I'm not going out there without some kind of protection. You know,
That's fair enough as
heard
well.
again, pretty much, you know, don't take your gun out there, put it down. So I put the gun down.
Oh, he is a
and I
country
kinda
boy,
tossed it
huh?
on the bed and headed out the door. And when I got there, I immediately saw Sonny standing there, and he had a gun in his hand. Of course, I didn't know where he got the gun because it was a Christmas present that I didn't know about.
Oh,
So I
shit.
yelled at him. I said,
So he was gifted the gun? So that was his gun? What the fuck?
Sonny, I said, put the gun down. He was immediately obedient, as he always was. And he leaned down, he put the gun down, and I kind
That's
of
fair,
grabbed him
though,
by
Sar.
his shirt and kind of scooted him or slung him over to the side up against the hallway there. And I said, you stand right here. I said, do not move. He did. He just stood there. He didn't say anything, but he stood there. So we went to check on Ashley. That's when she.
Oh,
It was all
Jesus.
in a matter of like
Right.
instant seconds. I'm like, Ashley, because I see no. I don't realize that I'm still looking for like a firecracker damage. I know this sounds strange, but the mind, you know, like
It's
I'm
'cause-
still stuck on fire.
Yeah, because it's an emergency situation. You're not everyone would jump to intruder alert type of deal. I feel like people respond differently to trauma and like emergency situations, and like she for whatever reason her brain immediately just hooked on, oh, someone's fucking around with firecrackers, which I could totally see that being a thing,
Firecrackers.
especially if they're country boys, you know.
Rushed back to the bedroom to find a
Dude, what the
cell phone
fuck? You got snacks on the other side. How much snacks? How many snacks do you need?
That
Jesus
exact minute,
Christ.
I guess Sonny bends down, picks up that gun again. It's on the ground. He's a little bit away from it. I have pulled Ashley from the couch, not being I'm a tall
there.
gal, but she was only about 5'5", lightweight. But I tried to pull her from the couch, and I realize Sonny's grabbed the gun. He runs to our bedroom. So I start screaming for Alan, oh my God.
Sonny, don't do it. Sonny, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Sonny. I'm not trying to hurt you, son. Don't do it.
This man runs through the house and runs
Holy
to the bedroom.
shit.
Sonny, you know, and he took off to the bedroom, and I turned around and I saw him go to the bedroom. I started toward the door. Sonny had ran around our bed to the.
Should I work on?
furthest
Yeah,
corner,
you should,
away from
honestly.
the doorway.
Here's what I have to say. In most places, as long as you don't have like a bug problem or whatever, I don't think it's bad to have like especially if you spend enough time in like a specific room. Usually it's your bedroom, right? Because that's like the place. Usually has like your desk or your little area wherever you do like side projects and stuff, right? I feel like it's not bad to have like just a shelf of snacks or like just a shelf that has like some water, some soda, any type of like munchies. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
He was staring straight ahead. at
This
the
is just
door, but he
messy
was
though. They
trying
just
to
have stuff
pretend to
piled
put
up.
the
I
gun
don't like
change
it. Like
the
I want to
magazine
like
on the gun, because he had
they got
shot
a
everything
purse
out
they
of
need
the
to
first
hang up.
clip
They got
whenever
stuff
he
that
was
should be in the
moving.
bathroom. They got
He
stuff
was
that needs to be
holding
taken
the gun,
downstairs to the
opened both of
fucking
the magazines
dishwasher
in
or
his
the
hand, and he's not
kitchen.
looking
Like,
down
bro.
to see what he's doing. And of course, he had never handled this gun before. You know, so by the time I ran over there, he pushed the magazine into the gun, and he stuck the gun up to my chest from where I was at this point in time. I
God
was up right in
damn.
front of him, you know, and I was fixing to grab a hold of him. And he was just kind of staring straight ahead, and he just started pulling the trigger. He had put the same magazine back in that he started with that was empty. If he had gotten the right magazine, I wouldn't be here today. I would, you know, I
God
definitely wouldn't have made it.
damn. That's
And so I
fucked.
snatched the gun and everything out of his hands, and I grabbed him and just kind of walked him into the living room and set him on the little love seat. And he was kind of looking over the living room where Nikki was still in there with Ashley on the floor.
And he's still in dad mode. He says, sit right there and don't move. It's shocking to me because of the situation. And the most
That's fair.
wicked, horrible, heart-trembling, terrorizing thing happened. I'm doing this and I look up. He's trying to unlock the door so then the police come and get a towel. And I mean, I'm frantic. His eyes are all the dark. Suddenly, now this is someone I've been with just 30 minutes. This is my son, right? We've all been eating and snacking and on.
Oh,
He gets
no.
up. Everything around here has become dark black. And the voice that comes out of the mouth
Aw.
says,
I don't think it's unhealthy to spend a lot of time in a room as long as you have something else going on, even if it is work or school or whatever. But you got to maintain your space to a certain degree. It cannot be disgusting. You cannot let it get that way. Like, even if it's small things, a little bit every day for like a week or a week and a half just to declutter and clean things. I'm constantly decluttering my own room because I share a room with Moon because we got limited space here, low income family. We got 6 people here. I'm blessed for my parents to still be okay with me being here. It's awesome because I'm not as stressed about things. I know I wouldn't have any free time if I didn't have this. If I didn't have this, I would literally be bouncing back and forth between probably 2 jobs, killing myself just so I have enough money to sustain a place to go to sleep at night, essentially, which is ridiculous. Like, it is ridiculous. Hey, Alphonse, how you doing? But yeah, so I'm constantly picking up, I'm constantly reorganizing, and I'm constantly trying to make things look nicer. In the last few months, I've been playing around with makeup more and more because I actually enjoy messing around with makeup. And, like, Moon and I have been doing, like, nails and other things. And because of that, now I have a bunch of makeup. So I got, like, little boxes with, like, drawers to kind of stack for most of my makeup. Like, that's a thing. Proud to say that my room is laundry messy and not food messy. Well, that's good. Laundry messy is an easy thing to clean up. And like I said, you can just do it over time. You can just be like, you know what? Today, we're just going to focus on doing this little segment or this chunk. Like, I feel like that's totally doable if you set small goals for yourself each day. Plus, you can listen to music while you're doing it. You can have a video playing in the background. Something to also kind of keep your mind off of what you're doing. I don't know. That's usually what I do because, you know, things slip. Work weeks get busy. Other things happen. Mental health slips. And, it's a fact of life for most people. My room is toy box messy. Your room, yeah. From the pictures that you've shown of, like, your collections and stuff, that doesn't surprise me. But again, I feel like that's not a bad thing. And that's not necessarily, like, impossible to, like, clean up or reorganize parts of. It's just taking little steps at a time. Just, yeah, realistically sitting there, you're probably not going to be able to focus if you're anything like me when it comes to cleaning for, like, a couple solid hours on just getting something done. So set aside like 20 minutes here or there and like give yourself small goals and do that over the span of a week and that entire area will be clean.
I'm literally hysterical at this point. I'm screaming. What happened? Ashley, answer me, because there is no, I mean, you would think if a whole clip, right, there would be blood, right? There's none. I'm screaming, Ashley, what happened? What happened? What happened? I hear the most darkest, deep voice say, she can't talk to you. She's dead.
When police finally arrived
Jesus.
to take control of the scene, they found bullets behind the couch and in the storage drawer beneath it. The gun
Bruh.
was found in the master bedroom.
So he just
where Sonny
unloaded a whole
stepfather had
fucking
left it
clip
after
on his
taking it
sister?
from him.
What the
Police were put in
fuck?
the peculiar predicament of having both a
Why?
suspect and weapon already established before they arrived. As paramedics raced to save Ashley's life, investigators arrested Sonny Kim and took him to be questioned before he learned his sister's fate. Please note that throughout the interview, police addressed Sonny by his middle name, Kristopher. The following never-before-seen footage has been analyzed by a qualified team, including a licensed
Yeah,
professional
we know what
counselor,
you usually
a
do.
licensed clinical
We
psychologist,
know.
and a licensed attorney. Sonny spends a good deal of his time waiting to speak with officers, conversing with himself. While the audio isn't easily discernible, he appears to be talking about computers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was supposed to be, I think it's computer, so it's supposed to be $500 for the R7, whatever.
What the fuck? My man is having a whole ass conversation. What the fuck? No! Why did you skip past that? That's a full 5 minutes. I want to know what the fuck he's saying. What conversation is he holding with himself, man? I'll start, but then it's too quiet, so I put music on. But then when I'm putting music on, I get distracted trying to find a good song, and then I go on an internet rabbit hole looking for music. Yeah, and I feel that. I have playlists specifically because of that. And some days that doesn't help, and other days it makes things easier. That or having like younger siblings that you get along with in that respect is actually a really good thing because I can literally like hook my phone up to my speaker, toss it to Moon, and be like, pick a song on YouTube. Pick a song on YouTube because I'm gonna do some cleaning. I can't pick.
Hey, my name's Josh.
But like they skipped that, and I'm actually interested in that. Like, what the fuck was he speaking about, dog?
Into custody during a lawful arrest.
Oh.
Georgia law states that a law enforcement
Oh yeah,
officer
I forgot. He's only 16. Because of how pixelated it is, I can't tell if he actually like looks older or not. You know, like some teenagers do look older, just like some adults do look younger. Like I can't even tell with this.
taking a child, or in this case, 16-year-old Sonny, into custody, must promptly notify the parent, guardian, or legal custodian about why the
They fucking know why.
child is being brought into
Right now, they're probably both at the fucking in the ambulance / at the fucking hospital, fucking terrified.
custody. Once in custody, if the police want to question the minor, they may do so without the parent present. As there
Shit.
doesn't appear to be a
Oh
definitive law
wow.
that states
I'm kind of
parents must
surprised.
consent to interrogation of their minor.
Now, we know that he's right. We know that he's guilty, right? We know he did the thing because, I mean, video. But it does kind of annoy me that there are states that have this going on. I feel like whether you are guilty or innocent, if you're a minor, you should have either your parents with you or legal representation with you. Because I feel like, just to be fair, because again, not everyone that gets drug into these interrogation rooms are guilty. That's just a fact. And that in itself could be a really traumatic experience for a child or a minor. It's just one of those things. I just feel like across the board, if you have someone who's a minor, they should have to have a parent in there or legal representation. You know, it's like 8 pixels. How do you know? Or based on recent events in my life, I'll be listening to music and then a song will come on that reminds me of my ex and it'll make me really sad. Aww. Aww. No. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Sar. The wounds will heal. You may or may not realize, but it will. It'll just take time. It'll just take time. You got this.
Child. While police may interrogate the minor without parental consent.
Man,
the
I
court will
I
still
don't know,
determine
man. I
if
think
any
you're being a
statement
little
is made
rude.
under a Miranda
Little
waiver
harsh,
permissible.
dog.
With this all in mind, the officer is free to get to the heart of the matter. He jumps right in
What the
and asks about the victim, Sonny's sister, Ashley.
Nice.
Tell me about your sister. Ashley Kim. I believe she was 22. She lived in Colorado. She recently broke up, lost her job, broke up with.
That's fair, Sar. And I'm sorry you're going through that. That sounds really rough.
She came back over here for Christmas. Okay. After attending a concert in Atlanta. I remember.
At least he can fool people. If he wants to drink or see titties, he's got an advantage. The fuck. On the other end of the spectrum, people are like, you can buy alcohol. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm older than you. Deadass, some of my new coworkers, because we randomly bring in fucking new people because it's retail, right? And a bunch of them the last couple times around were minors. So, like, they can't sell alcohol or anything. And a couple of them were fucking surprised the last time I purchased alcohol at my store. They were like, you can legally purchase that? And I'm just like, I will slap you, boy. No, stop. It made my one manager laugh, though, because she was like, yeah, they can buy alcohol. This is on the up and up. I'm just like, the fuck? Because the manager has to come if a minor has an alcohol sale because they have to either sign it or they have to, like, override it. But it's just, I died a little bit. A little piece of me died.
3 days ago, I believe she had something like that. As far as Ashley goes, that's it. Any particular information?
Chillingly, Sonny uses the past tense when discussing his sister, even though he has
Damn.
no way of knowing her current medical status.
Well, if he emptied a whole clip into her, I'm pretty sure I would assume that person's dead. Like, to be fair.
About a year ago-ish.
To be fair.
Secretary? Something about this one? Yeah, I think it was secretary.
You guys need to tell me if the video's too loud. Rude.
The officer
Hi,
circles
editor.
back
How you doing?
asking about Sonny.
You gotta tell me if
Just
the
like
video's
he
too loud or
asks
too
about
quiet.
his sister, Sonny gives a
I literally have a schedule, homeboy. I have a fucking schedule. Yes, it's murder. It's true crime. How are you doing, though, editor? How goes it? It's a little bit quiet?
16 years old, male.
Stating that he's 16 years old male is a
I
highly
always
atypical
forget
manner of
it. Fuck you,
speech,
man.
and an indication that Sonny may be completely detached from what just happened with his sister, since this description of himself seems to be made
Is that
in
better?
third person.
Is that any better?
Where'd you go to high school?
I was homeschooled when I was
I
5.
turned it up a little bit.
And then you finished up.
What's with these fucking homeschoolers fucking doing weird shit? They do not represent anyone who is homeschooled. God damn.
Where'd you go to high school?
I was homeschooled.
God damn it.
Okay. And then
I was like, please let me mishear that. No, he was homeschooled. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. All of the homeschoolers I knew were either really outgoing, like energetic, lovely people, or they were like me, and they craved more gaming time and less interaction with people, but not in a serial killer way, in an introverted, I probably have like depression and other issues way. The fuck? None of us became shooters or killers or any of that. I hate that.
Do you really?
Yes, on Washington, bro.
Been there a couple times. Really nice. Good service over there.
Could have just read the subtitles. Fuck you, man.
Notice how intense.
You know that's not how I operate, dog.
Normally, this can be an indication.
I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at chat because of editor. I will blame editor.
As someone wants to see if they're being believed. But Sonny has no reason to be looking for acceptance given what he's saying.
Look at these fucking
Instead,
12
this might
indicate
indicate that he has some kind of social skills deficit.
That doesn't surprise me. A lot of homeschoolers that I've known is
a
lot of homeschoolers I knew, like myself, are not very gifted in social situations. Well, actually, that's not true. Like I said, a chunk of homeschoolers that I like grew up around and like interacted with were really fucking.
Just like before, though,
we're really fucking outgoing and like good at communication. I was like, I want some of that. How dare you hog that?
With that technique rendered pointless, the officer is forced to ask Sonny more direct questions.
You know, I was just like, let me go play with Pokemon cards.
To say the least.
I will talk to my
I
people.
wanted to talk to you about the events that happened tonight, okay? Can you walk me through everything that happened tonight, Kristopher? Kind of start at the beginning?
Sure. So I suppose the beginning is yes. Well, a bit of pretext, I suppose.
Okay.
We had planned to get my father a new 1911 .45 caliber pistol. About a week ago, we picked it up from the academy. We were hiding it in my room until we could package it and put it under the tree.
Oh, so it wasn't no. So it wasn't a gift to him. From what was said earlier, I thought he was gifted this gun. If this is the gun that he used, then that's not what was. It wasn't gifted to him. They were literally hiding it from the dad because it was a gift for the fucking dad. It wasn't even his gun.
But earlier.
Oh, my fucking brain, dog.
Yeah, a couple hours ago. It's not but
this interaction shows that Sonny may not be oriented to time, which could be considered typical given the stress of the situation. He may not show any overt signs of distress.
Oh yeah, but he's still
the way
probably
he
stressing
described
a little.
himself a couple of minutes ago, plus his lack of awareness of exactly when he shot his sister, are indications of emotional distress.
Walked out of the room with the gun loaded. First magazine was the one.
Is he gonna have like an actual reason? Because like, what the fuck? I don't understand. I've said this before, and I'll say this again, and I repeat myself a lot for true crime streams. But when you're dealing with siblings, I just don't understand how you can justify, like in this case, unloading a full clip into your sibling. I've argued with my siblings. There are times where I've refused to speak to my siblings, but I've never felt the urge or like felt like I ever wished that kind of harm upon them.
May provide these types of
Shut up.
unnecessary details out of nervousness and their desire to cooperate
Words are
with
hard.
the interrogation process.
So like I
Sonny
don't
must at least
get
be
it.
aware
How do
that
you
he's
get
in
to that
trouble,
point?
So it makes sense that he wants to be cooperative. At the same time, his mention of being male and the other details he's provided thus far could also give us a clue as to his personality type. Possibly very rigid and
because I get
perfectionistic.
off on red arrows. Very
I
nice.
walked out to the living room and I turned left. I saw my sister and I.
Well, that's what I said. I get kind of annoyed because it really nice. I didn't even notice. You're good. Oh. bro. 8 rounds into her fucking chest, dog. Like, the most I've wanted to do to a sibling is, like, punch them or, like, violently push them away from me, like, dead ass. That is the most violent thoughts I've ever had towards siblings. I do not understand that. I fucking don't. I don't. You guys can guess which sibling I wanted to punch. I feel like you have enough information if you've been watching my content as to which sibling I wanted to punch. It's the sibling I'm probably closest to. In terms of, like, actual, like, chatting and getting along for long periods of time. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass. But that's siblings. You love them, you hate them. It is what it is. Like, that. Sibling dynamics are weird. Why do you want to... No, it's not Moon. It's Endo. I get along with all of my siblings, but I feel like Endo I could just vibe with for days. Like, we do argue and shit, but I take most of that shit very lightly, and he does too. I it's during those arguments that I'd want to just wind back and punch. But it's like, nah, not worth it. Not worth it, dog. Yeah, that's why he's sure that she's dead. Fucking... Moon is my sibling. You buffoon. That's why he's referring to her in the past tense. There is no way a motherfucker's gonna live with 8 rounds in their chest. They're making a big deal of the fact he's like, oh, past tense. He's already counting on the fact he killed her. Yeah, look at that statement! Just read that for 2 seconds. Yeah, she's definitely not going to survive. Like, I would be very surprised if they're like, and then she survived. Huh? What kind of fucking black magic, fucking medical science bullshittery? Like, bro. But yeah, like when I first paused it, my thought process was, yeah, I hate the whole, like, he might not show da-da-da-da-da, but here's these 5 signs, again, because I feel like it's very much heavily influenced by the fact that we know what happened in the case. Like, the fuck. Shut the fuck up. You are dumb. And then she was necromanced. Nice. Nice.
Put about 8 rounds into her chest on here, torso.
Damn.
Sonny says ish again. This also indicates his high degree of rigidity and precision in the way he thinks and speaks. Sonny also maintains
like, some
his
of it
highly
does
formal
actually
and rigid
corroborate
manner
to
of
certain
speaking,
behaviors,
as
but
if
to
he was
say that
providing
that means that
step-by-step
someone's
instructions
guilty
to someone
or
or telling a
probably means
story.
A, B, and C, I think
He's
is ridiculous.
markedly
Because
detached
again,
from the
there's a
actual
lot
event.
of, like, you
His
know
voice
what
remains
happened with the
even, and he
case.
still
I feel
shows
like that
no
plays into
signs
it a
of
lot.
overt stress.
After that, both of my parents ran from their bedroom door. I came up the stairs behind the door, held both the gun and magazine in my hands, and then dropped them on the floor while they were watching me after they come out. My mother rushed to my sister's body. My father started calling 911 or 911.
Who the fuck says 911? 911? The fuck?
The way that Sonny presents being really out of touch with reality and definitely out of touch with emotions and empathy is similar to another case, that of Michael Hernandez. Michael
one was
told
that?
investigators that he wasn't angry when he killed his friend Jaime Goff.
Have we looked at that
but that
case?
he
I don't
wanted
remember.
to try murder.
He just wanted to dabble.
And is there any specific reason why you planned this? No, there's not.
And
What the fuck?
That,
Excuse me, what? That is what I really don't get. Like, what the fuck? Like, huh? How do you just not... Bro, I need a reason to do regular things. I need motivations to do regular things. Murder is like one of the ultimate things I would feel in terms of, like, potential emotional damage, obviously repercussions. Why would you... Huh? Oh, I found my Pikachu doll that I replaced the battery in it and meant to re-sew up, then might have forgot, so he has a hole in the back of his head still. That is a very you thing to do, man. That is... If a necromancer becomes a bard, he becomes a Get out of here right now. Get the fuck... Bro.
I'll be about 10 to 20 seconds after he started calling. He walked away, and I went for the gun and grabbed the extra magazine from my pocket. However, I'm not very skilled in firearms, so I didn't load the magazine correctly and was able to chamber around. Attempted to shoot my father once, and then I sort of was paying.
Did you I did. I fucking slurped into the mic. Why are you so horny for that sound? I don't understand. Did you of mice and men his yellow ass? That's a fucking sentence. Holy balls.
You can. No, so I didn't. Just
some light brain surgery.
Yes, just took the gun away from me. I sat back down on the couch, waited for them to arrive. Basically,
I love those kinds of couches.
Tending to.
I don't know if you can count them as couches, but they're just those are beautiful.
Yes, and then that's when the police arrived. I was put in cuffs and carried up to the squad car, and after that, after I can't remember what order it's in. Fire truck or an ambulance arrived, but the rest is basically.
Wow. Okay.
Is there like massive lag, guys?
Distanced way, including his own arrest, as if he's completely detached from the world around him. Depersonalization involves feeling detached from oneself, as if observing one's thoughts, emotions, and actions from a distance.
Hey.
Other symptoms include feeling emotionally numb, disconnected from one's surroundings, and experiencing memory difficulties.
Oh
Sonny
no.
makes no
Oh,
effort
sad.
to hide his intentions either.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to care. That's like there has to be a fucking reason.
Again, at this point in time, Sonny doesn't know
Aw,
whether she's
zombie,
dead or
what the hell?
He
Watch
also
on your
openly
phone
admits
or
to
a
trying to
PC.
shoot his father twice.
Laptop
Could
or
have
some
taken the
shit, yeah.
opportunity to claim he had a change of heart in an effort to potentially look better, but instead admits that he wanted to and would have shot his father if the gun had not stopped working. Unfortunately, there's no other information about why exactly the gun stopped working.
Oh
Chillingly,
shit.
he shows absolutely no remorse. And
So his
continues
dad
to
very
sound cold,
very definitely
detached,
would have
black,
died
and
if it wasn't for
methodical.
just like luck
He might
there.
as well be describing how to put a computer together piece by piece.
It's
When you were
it's
putting
like
it together.
5 seconds for me on my shit laptop, so it's fine. God damn, okay. I figured I'd ask.
What was your plan?
Phone is small and watching on PC means uncomfortable chair that I can't lay back in. Ooh, yeah, that sucks. No, that's not good. No bueno.
Mother, sister, in order of threat.
So why did you start, huh?
For some reason, though, I didn't
Why
know
the
all
fuck?
that.
Why didn't, huh?
I didn't really act away.
So he wanted to murder his whole
Strange.
family.
For some
Brother,
reason,
why?
Sonny ranks his family in
What did
order
they
of
do?
threat. It could be assumed that he means he intended to kill them in order of who was best equipped to disarm
I just
and
always use
stop
my
him.
phone for that kind of thing.
But that
Because I
isn't
don't care how
necessarily
small the
true.
screen is. I
The
don't really give a
officer will have
shit.
to follow up on this later. For now, though, he lets Sonny maintain his train of thought, and it's important that the interrogator doesn't interrupt once they get a suspect talking.
Yeah, there's always going to be
This
a
is because
delay,
it
but I
allows
always
them
hope
to
it's
get
not
their
too
full,
funky.
uninfluenced account of what happened. And the interrogation
Just wire
only
up a
gets
monitor
stranger.
from one side of the room and
Yeah,
the
it
other with a
was.
wireless
Walked
mouse.
to the
Jesus.
bedroom. Both parents were either sleeping or resting. So father
Maximum
killed mother
effort.
And then walk out into the living room and kill her. Order of that's magnitude. I forget the word, but anywho, that was the plan. However, I suppose humans act in weird ways, and me being human, I'm susceptible to the same thing. And it's why I wore the gloves, is because I figured my hands would get sweaty. Right. Humans, nervousness in humans.
I hate that he keeps saying, humans. What? Huh? You huh? What? Bed computer. Yeah.
Such, so I wore them so, I would be able to maintain my grip on the weapon and such.
This is some psychopath behavior, dog. The fuck?
Still, humans didn't act very smart in a way. Basically, unloaded all the rounds. I meant to only put 1 or 2 in there, but I don't know. I'd never shot someone before, so they seemed like.
Bro, my
blanks,
friend
and
has a TV mounted on his
basically
wall,
left
and I
me
swear
out
it is
in
so
the door
uncomfortable to
and
look
stumbled
up
in
at the
past
TV
them.
because it's right above.
So
Oh
I
yeah, that
took off
seems.
shooting,
That
and
sounds
then after
awkward.
that, I walked up to the and moved to my parents' door and stood there with weapon in my right hand,
Right.
and then magazine in the left hand, and then I dropped them on the ground.
Nicole Brazel, Sonny's mother, ran an embroidery business out of the house, teaching textile arts to students.
Aww.
His stepfather, Alan, had accepted Sonny like his own son. Sonny's sister, Ashley, was known to be outgoing and had been enjoying
Milk.
her time at college in Colorado.
Is it regular milk or
In the 6th
chalky
grade,
milk
Sonny
or
asked his mother if he
strawberry
could
milk?
drop out of school, in large part because he felt bored. He was homeschooled for a while,
Milk.
and at 13, he started working
I spent 2 time to modify an old monitor case and suspend it from part of my room, and then less than a week later it changed around my room so I could not use it. Yeah, I know. I'm aware, editor. Editor be doing some weird ass shit, dog. Dude, banana milk. No one talks about banana milk enough. That shit busted. Regular, Oreos, that's fair. You don't do Oreos with anything but regular milk. Or coffee. Coffee is my favorite thing with Oreos.
who his mother had a contract with before working at a computer store.
I remember playing
At 15,
Hollow
he
Knight
started
one
at the
hangout
Georgia
session, and when I
Military
got home, the
College,
back of
where
my
he
neck started
completed high
hurting a
school
little bit, so I
classes
rolled my
alongside
head
college classes.
a little bit, and I heard a lot of
Altogether,
popping, but
they
it made the
apparently
pain
were
go
taken
away.
care
Oh,
of a
shit.
happy family. In an exclusive interview, Sonny talks about his childhood in more detail
Nice,
and about
Sonny.
his relationship with his mother and sister.
My biological father left the country and went to Seoul, Korea.
Oh, shit.
And my mother kept us afloat tooth and nail, and she fought for us. Prior to my
Aww.
incarceration, I was actively working at Computer Exchange and taking classes at GMC. And I was.
Oh, I didn't mute
living
Discord.
a good life.
Let me mute Discord real quick.
I was always taken care of, and I had loving parents every step of the way. And she got us out of debt. Eventually, we were, in a stable household.
There you go. I muted it.
Met Alan, and he's a great guy. So I have had a really wonderful set of parents that I don't think I could have asked for. I owe everything to them. Pretty much everything good in my life that they've been responsible for in some way, shape, or form. Ashley was
What is even
the
happening?
bigger sister. She had the kindest heart out of all
Cracked
of
your
us.
neck, died. You are a
A lot
ghost.
of our kindness. I'm not sure what I got. I lean on her a lot for a lot of things. She was, between her and my mother, they were the only two stable things
You
I
must
really
be.
had in my life. Ashley,
You must be one of those rare solid ghosts. Those rare ones. What the fuck? Yo. I think I'm making. Okay, so I have parts of my costume technically. I think I'm making a scarecrow costume. Because I'm probably not doing anything Halloween. I have the day off. I have it as a paid vacation. Normally, we don't do anything with... I don't think you know how ghosts work. Nice. I don't think we're really doing anything. The most I usually do on Halloween is, other than, play or watch something spooky and scary, I usually offer to take siblings, well, at this point, just Moon, trick-or-treating. Kind of keep the vibe going. Ah, nice. So I'm doing a really low-key costume. Literally, I got a button-up shirt that kind of gives scarecrow vibes. I have my regular light-colored jeans. I was gonna take a pair of them, rip them up. I was gonna get some fake plastic straw and other flowers that are fall themed, and then I was gonna hot glue / sew stuff on places to make stuff look weathered and make it look like that, and then yeah. I was making it on Friday and it's been hurting since then. That's not good. Monochromatic killer clown. Ooh. Zombie will become New York itself. Shit. Oh, nice. I love that, Sar. Hell yeah. But, honestly, I love the excuse to get dressed, but I don't really have tons of an excuse to actually get dressed. So I usually, the last couple years at least, I do more low-key costumes. It is what it is. I still want to get a purple button-up shirt and some black dress pants and a classic black brown belt. And I have the security badge and I want to go to the FNAF movie in a closet sort of cosplay. It's not going to be a full-on cosplay, but
someone you could always come to.
So he's literally admitting he had no reason to go after her.
She had a real heart for people. I love that about her.
He was her favorite.
God damn it.
And she was his favorite. they had the most in common. They were both very smart, very high IQ.
I have the red guy
Yes,
helmet that I
manages to
made,
erase
well,
all of that
headpiece that I made.
personality,
I have
all
both of
that
them.
love,
So I
in
could
the
get a red themed
interrogation
outfit
room.
or a red bodysuit, and
This
that could be a
clinical and
costume.
detached way of speaking appears to be a symptom of depersonalization.
What the hell?
Which is
Hypnotic.
closely related to dissociative amnesia and
Closet
dissociative identity
cosplay.
disorder.
It's where you don't like
Two
go
very
full
serious
cosplay,
mental
but you go
illnesses.
cosplay enough that
There's
you
no
people can
anger
tell that
here,
it's a
no
character.
emotion at all, and no indication that he had major issues with his family. It's almost like he was possessed and is now just
What the fuck
describing what he saw.
else?
He's speaking like the lights are on.
Confuse
but
them,
nobody's
mathematic. I
home.
don't think that'll confuse
I
anyone.
suppose I just saw her and I didn't recognize her as a son, but shot the first person I saw, I suppose. Not a reaction. Obviously, actually did not the way I intended to. I didn't make enough room or take into account, the way humans act.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Mainly me.
Editor, calm your titties right now.
With Sonny so forthcoming regarding the details of the crime. The
So he
investigator
wanted
seeks
to do it in
confirm
a
what
specific
Sonny's
order, but then he
stepfather,
hit
Helen
fuck it
Griselle,
and
told
just
them
shot
about the
his sister
crime.
in the chest
When your father went to chase after you,
too
in
many
the bedroom,
times.
what bedroom was that?
It was the
No,
plus,
zombie,
the master
stop.
bedroom, the one where
That's
they
not
sleep.
cosplaying.
So, yeah, had a large king size bed.
If anything, you could consider that role playing, but it's still not consensual role playing. That's just a crime at that point.
It was about 2-3 feet, about a meter away from me.
Right.
So I ran from the couch, grabbed it, and then ran off. And then eventually take the magazine from my pocket.
What were you trying to do when you ran away?
Again, that's not cosplay. That's fucking role play. Goddamn.
And then shoot my mother.
Okay.
What? How
And
did you not
your
know,
father
editor?
went after you,
Jesus
and
Christ.
they
I'm
caught
going
you
to.
in the bedroom,
Yes.
and you did not have a chance to load the magazine at that point in time, or what happened at?
I did load it, but I fumbled with it, and I did load it into the gun, not all the way though.
Right.
So I wasn't able to pull back the hammer all the way, so I'd slide back all the way. The second time after I feigned, putting the gun down after he told me, don't
That's
do
sad.
it,
I love the
etc.
Saw movies.
After
So
I
much fun.
tried
I love the
to,
gore.
Send the magazine back in with the back on my wrist about here.
Right.
And then
What?
go slide back out, but that didn't solve it either. So he ended up taking the firearm away from me.
Okay.
And walked
My
back
hand
to
has a
the
bunch of
room.
these tiny red dots on it.
did
Wait,
you
what?
accept the
What
punishment?
happened? Role plays for 14-year-old? No. Okay, there's a bunch of different types of role play. It is not just for 14-year-olds. I didn't even know there was a Saw. What? I don't know what they are. I would recommend to obviously keep your hands clean and just keep an eye on them, see if anything happens or if there's like pain or anything.
While he was coming at you?
Yes.
Okay.
I would be
Both times,
slightly
both times.
concerned.
At both times, it failed to fire. Is that
Yes.
right? Okay. And that's when your father caught up with you.
I watched
And
the
took a
entire
weapon
series
from you.
multiple times a year. It doesn't surprise me, zombie.
Did you say anything to him after that, or what happened after?
God
after
damn it.
He got the weapon from you.
After that, I basically he.
That
walked
might
me back
actually
to
be
the
it
living
then. You
room,
might actually
put
need to
the
give your
gun down on
hands
the
time
ground,
to
crossed
heal.
the room
Because every
from-
time that you have soap on your hands or you rinse off your hands with like really hot water or anything like that, you're cleaning the oils off of your hands. You do that enough and your hands are going to start to like turn pink. You might have some spotting and it's going to get painful real fast. Dry and painful. So editor is 100% correct. If anything like that starts to happen or if you do dishes very often, get dish gloves. They will save your hands. They will absolutely save your hands.
The couch where I was sitting, which was red. Oh, see, I leave my hands.
And lotion.
Hands
Invest in a little
That's
bit of
red
lotion.
couch, and he placed it on the other side and then helped my mother.
Even
and
the
he was
crusty
just-
saw.
But
Funny
after he
jigsaw
put the gun
voice.
down on the ground,
True.
I did consider either running to my room where there was a loaded shotgun or running for the
So
gun.
wait, did he have
However, I
I'm
didn't have-
confused. Did he have an actual gun? Because the first gun that he's using was supposed to be a gift for his father for Christmas because this was 6 days before Christmas. But then they're showing pictures of other guns in his room, so are they just good old country folk to just have a shit ton of guns in their rooms? I'm very confused. Would you like to play a game? See, I was thinking Pokemon cards, dog. That or blackjack for some reason. Like the first two things to come to mind. Fucking Pokemon or blackjack, the fucking duality of man. It's because I used to play fucking blackjack with my fucking grandmother all the time. Bro. And then I spent way too much time playing Pokemon. Not gonna lie, first two for me was Monopoly and Top Trumps. Of course it was. Of fucking course.
Don't either, so
Oh my
I
god.
figured my chances were low of getting either done, so I didn't think it was worth it.
With Sonny's confession recorded in more than sufficient detail, we can
Damn.
now tackle the question of why Sonny decided to
Does he
undertake
say
such
anything?
unprovoked violence.
What were you thinking about? What made you want to kill your sister and your parents tonight? What's been going on?
Well, it's been pretty good actually. I
What?
got a job, had classes, it's going pretty well. Yeah, I mean,
He was doing computer stuff. He was going to be a hacker, man.
Nothing bad.
He
You
had
just
so
wanted to
much
do it.
potential, and instead he just randomly
not
decided to
even
try
I
to
just
murder his whole family.
Okay. Let's back up. Excuse me. A few minutes ago, we were talking about when you were
Cum
loading
pooper.
the rounds in the magazine,
Yeah.
and then loading that magazine into your weapon. And you
Interwebs.
said that
Yeah.
the initial plan was to go to your parents' room.
I
and
love
then
like
shoot
old
them
school
first,
terminology or
and then go
boomer
into
terminology
your
for
living
computers.
room where your sister was and then shoot her. What made you deviate from that?
Yeah.
plan?
I don't know. When I first saw my sister, and the first thought I suppose was I don't
The
know,
World Wide Web.
I was supposed to go to my parents' room and kill father and mother, but I saw my sister and
No,
for some reason,
sorry.
I don't know why.
That's why you don't do that.
I
The way
really
I
like
always
emotion.
watch stuff when I'm like stretched out and I'm like just watching, like just not in a sitting position, like laid out. I fucking lay down on my stomach and I just have my fucking phone like propped up and I roll myself into a fucking blanket and I'm a burrito of comfort and I watch my shit. I do that when I read too on my phone. Yeah. Wait, what? Go get your fucking sustenance, dog.
Of course so.
Is there any reason why you want to kill everybody? I mean, did they hurt you?
No.
Have they made life
What'd you do?
miserable for you? Are they
What'd you
abusive
share?
to you physically?
Oh, that's mean. How dare how dare you? How fucking dare you? How bully? You are a bully. Bully. Wait, wrong thing. What? We want to go back to this one. Editor is a bully.
Reason for it is just
I'm not think of.
In 2 words, Sonny provides what could be very important
Interwebs.
information. If he had been abused as a child, this may give some insight.
I have some
into his
adhesive hooks.
detached
Might put them on
behavior,
the wall
as
near my bed to
ongoing
hold my
physical
phone for me.
abuse is often the accepted
Nice.
explanation behind
The
pathological
engineer.
dissociative behavioral disorders. This could be in reference to Sonny's biological father, who was allegedly neglectful. But Sonny doesn't elaborate.
This
so the
situation,
officer
fuck.
tries
It
honing in
usually
on a
sucks,
different
right? But
part
this
of the
sucks
crime.
because it seems like the
What made you
mom
want to
was
kill
just
your mother
like
and father?
doing the best she could.
There
The
wasn't really
biological
motivation
father
for it.
fucked right off.
One
Like
thing
she had her
Sonny
own
was
small
saying,
business, and I'm assuming she actually worked
my
jobs on
father
and off.
failing her trying to
And
get
then
his
you
mom.
have the stepfather
like,
doesn't
as far
seem
as
to have
my
like done
father
anything
my
bad
parents,
towards any of them. He was
none
just
really
there
existed.
because he obviously cared for the mom.
My father did,
There was no
chores, my mother did
like
all
arguing
the
between the
jobs,
siblings. At least that's been mentioned so far. So like, what the fuck?
I mean,
What the fuck?
we all had,
Like I feel especially bad
Did
for
you
the
get a sense of
mom
satisfaction
because she has to
when
bury
this was
her
going on?
daughter,
no, I didn't really feel.
watch her son go to
What was coming to
jail,
your sister's
and
rooms, like you said,
question why the
and
fuck
you
it
were
happened and not
considering
have an answer.
when she was asking
Like
why did you do
parents
it?
should not outlive
that
their
a number of
children.
times.
That should
Yeah,
just
I'm
not be
sure.
a thing.
What was running through your mind when
Let
she said
alone
that?
just losing
The
them
only
that
way going through that I was
traumatically.
thinking of really was,
Bro, I
I
hate
would
my
be
dry
like, and
hair,
after,
skin. Huh?
I got a shotgun in my room, passed
Huh?
through my mind. I didn't really think of much. It was just sort of.
You were still in your plan mode of, can I get a weapon?
Oh,
Is that
fair
what you were
enough.
thinking?
Yes.
Did that make you happy?
No. I
Did it make you sad?
no. I didn't really feel much. It just sort of happened.
Do you have any idea why it just happened?
Not really.
No, I wouldn't.
Sonny's answer of not really here is interesting. He actually seems to not understand it himself.
No, I was going to say that an opportunity presented itself to kill my family, and I just did it for no reason. But having had weapons in my room for basically 1 or 2 years now, that's I've had the opportunity for a while.
Well, why did you decide tonight?
Tonight was, I suppose it was a bit spontaneous. Yeah, I thought it was 6 days of Christmas or something like that. But,
Hypnotic is just confused.
My mother would come in and, perhaps wrap the gun the next day or something.
You can moisturize your face. They sell like moisturizer and hydrating
the
lotions
next
that
day
are
was
like
fairly
okay
dry,
for your
so,
face.
now I still have access to the firearm.
Even though Sonny's rationale for committing the crime tonight is disturbing, it still doesn't
Oh
entirely
my God.
make sense. Even if the gun had been wrapped and placed under the Christmas tree, Sonny would have still had access to it and multiple other firearms he could have used in the attack.
Well, I guess that's fair, but that would probably help when you're dealing with
It
dry
was
skin.
sort of impulsive and not really something I considered before.
Here, Sonny expresses an impulsive element to his actions, which supports the fact that he may struggle to
I would love to
differentiate
know,
between his
like, real
thoughts
question,
and
what
the
this
reality of
motherfucker
acting
was,
out
like,
his
what's on his
thoughts.
computers.
What ultimately
We know he was
made you
interested in
decide
doing
to
computer stuff. I'd love to know what forums he was in and what videos he was watching and what content he was taking in. Because, like, what the fuck?
I can't remember what was.
What
Something
the
in my mind
fuck?
basically led to me loading the gun, and that, what was it doing?
Something interesting happens when Sonny tries to talk about what was going through his mind in the moments before the shooting. Well spoken up to this point, Sonny starts to stumble over his words, giving only partial thoughts and attempting to start his sentence over.
Something in my, I can't remember what was, but something in my mind basically led to me.
When he isn't able to describe what he thought or felt, he reverts to talking about the physical details.
But basically ended up loading the gun, and after the gun was loaded in my bedroom, I walked out. And I suppose at that point,
He has an actual gamer setup, too. That's not bad, considering.
Suppose I just shot it. I don't really have much of an explanation.
Okay. What emotions were running through you when this was going on?
Nothing much.
There you go. The engineer. Let's go.
The stuttering and stumbling over emotional words is likely a sign of anxiety, so he retreats back into
funky.
the world of dissociated details. This could be due to a lack of comfort or understanding of emotions to begin with.
You think killing your family.
How long was the whole interrogation/interview? I don't want to even really call it interrogation. It's more of a back and forth interview because, like, he's not. They don't have to press for anything. They're just asking. He's answering everything.
I don't know. Either it was out of curiosity, boredom, or something else.
Chillingly, curiosity
What
or
the
boredom
fuck?
could have very well been the case, as Sonny admits. Although he seems to lack empathy.
At the very beginning of this, I think they would Mirandize him either at the scene or before he's actually in the interrogation room. In the interrogation room, at least in this state, the state that they're in, they already went over this, but they gave him a piece of paper to sign that also went over his rights because he doesn't need to have a parent or a guardian or anyone by his side when he signs those rights away. So
degree of self-awareness here.
I'm sure he
One
has
person
been told
lacks
his
empathy.
rights,
There's little to no attention placed on how another
but he
person
doesn't
feels.
seem to really
The
care.
presence of empathy is critical because it is
Again,
in large
depending
part
on what's
what
happening,
directs
I
moral
still think
decision-making.
across the board in
Without it,
all
someone like
states,
Sonny
minors
may
should
just
not
act
be
on
allowed to go
impulse.
into an interrogation room by themselves, or they have to. I feel like they should always have a guardian or an actual Jesus Christ, my brain is just out of it. Or an actual lawyer present. I feel like they should have some type of representation, someone to fight for them or someone to let them know what they're doing and warn them ahead of time. Because the cops in the interrogation room, the investigators, they're not going to. That is literally the opposite of what most of them always ever do. They are going to push you for answers to things that you might not have answers for.
Or out of sheer curiosity or boredom.
I don't have a lot of
Sonny
hair on my
identifies over
head.
and over that he
Oh,
doesn't
wait, a lot of
understand why he
hair
did
other
this.
than my head hair. But I got some thick eyebrows and eyelashes. Nice. My grandma's always telling me that girls would kill to have. Yeah. Okay, no, this is the thing that I've mentioned all the time. Why do guys have awesome eyelashes? Why is this just a thing? So it kills me when people automatically like gender things like mascara. I'm like, we're emulating guys' eyelashes to a certain degree. Yes, if you overdo it, then yes, it's more of a cartoon thing. But like, just a basic single like coat of mascara. For me, that's closer to like a guy's eyelashes than anything else. Maybe it's just the dudes I've met, but like, bro, what the fuck? Why?
There is no reason.
Why?
Being told there's not really much of a reason. It's sort of like being impulsive about it.
You knew you were going to get in trouble.
Yes.
You knew it
What
was
the
wrong.
fuck?
Yes.
You knew you were going to get caught.
I think it's because, well, that's true.
Yes.
That's actually fair.
Altogether, the detective
Valid.
interviewing Sonny has acquired a significant amount of evidence. The only remaining
huh?
missing puzzle piece is the motive. With enough material to charge Sonny,
Ugh.
the question of his motive will be left to be uncovered during trial.
All right, well, give me just a minute. I'll be right back, okay?
After the officer
So
leaves,
the whole-
Sonny
was it only
immediately goes
27
back to
minutes?
talking to himself.
Well, I want to hear the conversation.
Oh, no. Yeah, we moved on from GPUs. It was, what was it? Enzo. No, not Enzo. Visen.
That's actually like a decent setup considering he has My Little Pony wallpaper, which is, I don't want to say it's a red flag because I don't want to judge motherfuckers, but like immediately. I'm nodding immediately. God damn it. By the way, is this the first thing for tonight or not? I forget. This is the first case, yeah. The next one is a furry killer, and then the last one is another more normal type case, I should say. The paint on my wall makes the... Oh, that's not good. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I will absolutely judge. Okay. You guys are more mean than I am. Damn.
Yes, so
I've met plenty of individuals who may or may not enjoy My Little Pony, who are not like make
It
a
only takes
weird
3
or
minutes
like,
for the officer to
you know,
return
murder
and
their
tell Sonny
family in
what
their spare
charges he
time.
will
I
officially
feel
be
like,
facing.
you know, cartoons are
All right, Mr.
cartoons. As long as
You
it's
will
not
be arrested,
obsessive,
okay? You're arrested
then I
for
don't
murder.
think it's
That's
necessarily a
murder,
horrible thing. It's kind of like the furry thing. You do you, man. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, you're not hurting yourself, everything's consensual.
Of a
Eh,
weapon near the commission of a felony, okay?
it's not my cup of tea,
Correct?
yes.
Okay.
but
Well,
it's,
we're
you
gonna
know,
move
it's your cup
forward,
of tea.
with the charges. And I want to let you know that that's, as of right now, what you're going to be charged with, okay?
What the hell?
So just hang tight. Someone will be with you shortly.
I am so jealous. I feel that. Here's what I have to say. Even the huge amount of years I never applied makeup,
Tragically,
I didn't count
Ashley
it, but I
Kim suffered
would
minor
occasionally
injuries
throw
before the
on some
paramedics
mascara just
arrived.
because it's like, yeah,
Emergency
I like how that
services
looks. And to
attempted
me,
to
again, that
resuscitate her,
isn't a
but they
gendered
were
thing. That's just like,
unsuccessful.
oh, I like
She
having
was
longer
declared dead on the
eyelashes.
scene shortly
I
after
don't like
Sonny was
overdone
arrested.
eyelashes where it looks like you
In
got
her
like 50
conversation
layers
with
of something
Sonny's
going on and
parents,
it hurts to
they
open your
remembered
eyes.
their
But
daughter fondly.
there's this one
She
dude
was
in my year
a
that has
pretty
some of the
girl
most
that was
yeah, I don't doubt it, bro.
unmistakably
I don't
not a mean
fucking
girl.
doubt it.
Yeah, she wasn't a mean girl. She had a good heart. Good
There's a
heart.
lot of people that spoke at her funeral that said, you know, Ashley didn't have to be nice to me, but she did. She didn't hold grudges.
She was a free bird, free spirit.
She was a free spirit. She was.
Full of love. You know, love's the
She
greatest
was.
power, and she was full of love.
She was. She
Aw.
was very. She was
Aw.
very kind, very loving.
Mhm.
Like I said, everybody loved Ashley.
She loved absurd things. Oh, she had
She did.
she had a terrible sense of humor about, like, what is it called? A dark sense of humor. She had the darkest sense of
Aww.
humor, just like the most morbid things. Her and a sister of mine too. She loved morbid. That's the thing I miss most about like her laughing, because she would giggle about like things that she's somebody you couldn't sit next to at a funeral. You could not. You couldn't sit
Aw.
over there because you have me laughing. Everyone's going to be looking at me.
Fair enough, Alphonse.
Ashley loved people. She saw the goodness in people. She really, really did. So many times. Matter of fact, she's who helped me forgive my ex-husband, because I felt like he had really bailed on us. She was like, he wasn't ready to be a dad, Mom. She had such a
Oh
forgiving
my
spirit and her
God.
giggle. I
What?
always will never
If
forget
that's
her
true,
giggle.
what
I
the
thought I would.
fuck?
At one point, I was grieving.
What the actual
She had a
fuck?
funny giggle, and she had love. And to honor her memory, I choose love. I choose to
Aw.
forgive everyone who's made a mistake, not just
That's
Sonny.
that's
I
got to
choose
be a
to live
hard thing to
Ashley
do,
joy,
bro.
because she had joy.
Because I would be a
Because
petty
she had
individual
forgiveness,
if one
because
of
she
my
had that's way
fucking,
too.
if someone took one of my
An
family
autopsy
members
confirmed
away
Sonny's
even
claim
close to
that
that
he had
way,
shot Ashley
I would
8
be
times.
such a bitter
She had
bitch.
wounds on most
Oh
parts
my
of her body
God. I'd
except
be
for
so
her head,
angry and upset.
including her arms, legs, and chest. Despite the extent of her injuries, her death was not immediate.
Oh,
was determined
shit.
that Ashley's lungs had filled with blood,
Holy
and
fuck.
she perished while her parents attempted to administer CPR
Oh,
before the ambulance
no.
arrived. However, her injuries were so severe that it was unlikely Ashley could have survived, even if help had
Fuck.
arrived sooner. While their parents were
I
likely
was hoping
grieving
it
the
was, or
massively
assuming
traumatic death
more
of one child
more
at the
so
hands of
that it was a
another,
quick death because
Sonny
of the sheer
remains
amount of
unbothered
gunshots,
as
but that
ever.
sucks.
After learning of his
Oh,
sister's
so her
demise,
fucking lungs
Sonny
filled with
simply
blood and
checks
she
his
basically
watch and
bled
goes
out
back to
slash
talking with
drowned?
himself.
I don't know, because the thing is, probably we kind of received energy these things. I mean, like the R7 was like yeah, Netflix 4K was only like on Windows 10 and 6 years, yeah, something like that. By the way, you know, and Windows 10, sure, you can gather information, and even if it's not telling you when it's Windows 10. I can't say what for because we've seen some.
What conversation is he fucking holding, bro? What is he even talking about?
Even when officers
No,
arrived
don't
at
skip
Tiffany's
it. See, now
funeral,
I'm more
he
fucking,
remained
I'm
stoic.
more confused. What the fuck was he, what facts was he spitting? Bro, he could have been a hacker, man.
It's a small risk, huh? Christopher, this deputy that's right behind you, he's going to take you up to our jail, get your fingerprinted and processed, and get the jail paperwork started on your charges. Okay?
Wants to be in your stuff, right?
I don't get that either, but I also don't get bullying on appearance for most factors because it's like, people exist in all shapes and sizes, and there's yeah, who cares? Fucking who cares? The only time that I get upset when you're talking about someone's appearance is if someone is like, it's like when you're talking about people who obviously like need to get help. So a lot of the drug addicts and stuff that live nearby are basically skeletons at this point, and I feel so bad for them because it's like I want to have the ability to give you a home and to get you into a program to help you, because addiction fucks your body up so bad. So fucking bad. Oh my god. British schoolgirls suck. Oh no. Aw, that sucks.
With Sonny detained, experts were left to ponder his blatantly
fuck?
absent motive.
Bro.
There seemed to be
Bro.
no reason for him to shoot and kill Ashley, and then attempt to kill his stepfather, Alan.
So yeah, she was
British,
my moral
yeah.
compass and my safety net and big sister, all of that.
Experts could not come up
Jesus.
with a full explanation for his actions, but they did develop a theory. It was possible.
I
that
want to
Sonny's
know what was on
abrupt
his
out-of-character
fucking
violence was partially
computers.
caused
There's
by a
no
psychotic
way.
episode.
Ooh.
He didn't realize for a long time. It was probably 8 months, maybe, before he even realized it. Most people will not like my answer, but the Sonny that night when this happened was my son's body.
I was literally walking to school yesterday and I passed a group of girls and I heard them
there.
make their steps louder. Like,
any
I
kind
know
of
I'm
emotion
heavy
on his
footed,
face?
but
Not
aw,
really.
yeah, they're
Uh-huh.
assholes.
And I
Fuck
And it
those
was bad
bitches.
enough that he
Like,
basically, while
honestly,
he was
like,
in
how,
the-
here's what I have to say. How fucking bored or boring of an individual or mean of a person do you have to be to go out of your way to, like, do shit like that? That is what always gets me. Like, no. Fuck that. Like, you need help in some ways, dog. Like, you need to reflect on yourself a little bit, because what the fuck?
juvenile hall, waiting trial. He had no taste. Everything tasted like burning plastic.
He had a psychological snap. Something happened. They to explain to us later that everything tasted like burning plastic. All the food he was eating. So he
The
stopped
only
eating.
thing he could eat was plain dry cereal. That's what he lived on.
Sonny
What
apparently
the
told a
fuck?
psychologist that his memory of the murder felt like watching someone else or looking into a parallel dimension.
What?
Strings had been cut, for lack of a better word.
This is the textbook definition of a depersonalization episode. Although a psychotic episode is a possibility, Sonny isn't showing any indications
Aw.
of psychosis in the interrogation.
No one is paying attention to your breathing. I can fucking 100% guarantee no one cares. And I mean that in like the best way possible. A lot of insecurities your brain plays up to the 10th degree. Because if you think about it, right, you're the only person that monitors like yourself 100% of the time. So little things that you do, or little things in your appearance, or little things in your habits become big things to you because they're things that you notice every time it happens. But realistically, people passing you in the halls, even coworkers at work, because they're preoccupied with other things, or, you know, a family member even, might not even notice those things at all. Like, quite honestly. Bro, I've been bullied for some of the weird shit I've said. Not inappropriate. Well, yeah, I've never been in my life had someone bully me because of my steps. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, people who do that literally have nothing going on. Literally nothing better to do. And that is the saddest fucking thought. You got nothing better to do, dog. God damn. You must be a very simple individual. And you need hobbies, and you need more connections, or better connections, and you need help, maybe. Cause fuck.
Room. He may be talking to himself, but this could be due to stress or nervousness. It's not sufficient to conclude that he's psychotic. Sonny shows no signs of delusional thinking, and he doesn't seem to be responding to hallucinations. His thought process is logical and
That's what I'm
coherent
saying.
overall,
Like, the
though
fuck?
he demonstrated indications of a developmental delay like autism spectrum disorder. Typically, psychotic episodes are preceded by changes in behavior that would have been evident to his parents or other adults, though this is not always the case.
That's terrifying if you
Sonny
could
and
just
Ashley's
snap like
parents
that.
once again weigh in on this incredibly complicated aspect of the case.
The thing I want people most to know is I know a lot of people have said since this has happened, you know, well, what about Ashley?
Oh, I saw her.
And you know, why can you still be loyal to your son?
I don't know. He is the man
I'm
behind
loyal
the
to my
slaughter.
son because, like I said, he was not there. It was not done in some kind of malicious intent. There was no fight. There was no argument. There was no fuss. There was only love between him and his sister. There was nothing.
They are
crazy
bigger
going
people
on,
than I
nothing
am,
funny
because I
going
swear to
on.
God,
It was
if
just
something even close to
unbelievable
that
that it
happened, those
and
sets of
it's hard for
circumstances,
me
I
to
don't think
even
I could
believe it
look
now,
at the
even though I
person
was probably
who
the
murdered
best
my
witness
family member.
that
Like,
was there the
oh
whole night
my
that
God.
actually saw. I actually saw the most, heard the most, pretty much knew the most because I knew what was going
I don't
on
know how
from the
people who go
sounds,
to school
believe it or
do it.
not.
I've
And
said it.
I've
I've
stuck by
said it
Sonny
before, and I'll
when
say it again.
his mom
This
has
is a
stuck
stream
by
of I've said
Sonny
it before,
first
and I'll
off
say it
because
again.
we love him and
But
he's our son and
being
we stick by him
homeschooled,
anyway. This was not something
I
that,
don't feel
you know,
like
was
I
like
would
in a
have
fit
done
of
well in
anger,
school,
or
and
it
I
was
feel like
not
it might
a
have led to
planned
some
out
not
thing
great
that,
things.
you
Like,
know, that he
I
hated
don't
her
know
or
if
he
I
was
truly
jealous
would have
of
made
her
it out
or
of the
any of
school
the stuff
system.
that they
I don't
tried to
know if I
say.
would have
They
been able
tried
to
to say
mentally,
that
like, deal
he
with
was
that.
jealous because she was outgoing and he wasn't.
I was a single mom, and my ex-husband, I didn't have money, and this wonderful man wasn't in my life yet. And I think back about the time she had to babysit because I couldn't afford a babysitter
Aww.
and be at my shop because she babysat him and he
Aww.
showed so many character traits of her. And I know other people want him destroyed, but he's all I have left of her.
Additionally, while awaiting
Jesus,
trial at
that
Regional Youth Detention
sucks.
Center, Sonny reportedly harmed himself
Oh, I
multiple
saw
times by
her.
slamming his head into the wall
I'm
and
sorry.
biting himself so hard that he broke a tooth.
Jesus Christ,
Eventually, he
man!
was diagnosed by several doctors with Asperger's, along with undisclosed disorders that are similar to schizophrenia. As a result of this potential diagnosis,
Jesus Christ.
Sonny's defense team attempted to have his confession dismissed, claiming that it was not given when he was of sound mind. The judge ruled that while the diagnosis
I
could
know,
be
right?
valid, a psychotic
Okay,
episode or
we
any of
immediately
Sonny's
went,
other
alright.
diagnoses would not impede his intelligence. He allowed the video of Sonny's interrogation to be played
Diagnoses.
in full. The Brazils were not pleased by this decision and maintained that some aspects of the case were mishandled from the beginning.
A few months
Damn.
later, an investigator showed up and he was explaining the situation to me. He said, you know, we're going to take him down. He said, but we can't speak to him until his parents get there, you and your wife get there.
It's crazy. They put him in the car. I never saw that, but I was in the front yard.
Right. So they had already put him in the car by this time. They said, they explained that they had to take him, to, I guess, Columbia County Jail or whatever it was. So they took him to jail and said, as soon as we finish up here, we're going to call you and you'll have to come down so we can interview him, your son.
But as you saw in the earlier footage, neither parent was present for Sonny's
Jeez,
interrogation.
that's.
Yeah, but by
See,
8
I think it's
o'clock, we
horrible.
realized they're not going to talk to us at all.
I think
And
that's
so it's
horrible because the
weeks before
parents
we can get
wanted to
any
be
conversation
there,
with
and
them.
because he's a
They
minor, they
paid
should
us
have the
to
right to
get
be
Sonny a
there.
public
I'm
defender
sorry.
because he went into the indictment with no attorney.
It was
No
probably,
report, nothing. He was in there on his own,
Damn.
but we were begging to try to go, but they wouldn't let us.
it was probably
What the
more than
fuck?
a year later.
How
before
is
we
that
actually
even
saw the
allowed?
video. The first court session that we went to, we immediately started calling the police department and pretty much,
That's
got
fucked
no
up.
answers. They wouldn't
It's
really
fucked
tell
up
us
because they
anything.
are
told us that we couldn't
victims in
talk
this
to them
circumstance
because
too.
they
So
charged
like,
him as an adult. And do you know
that's
that they didn't
fucked
even give
up.
him a public defender for 4 weeks?
Ultimately, in July
Damn.
of 2019,
Okay, he do look
Sonny
older.
pleaded guilty by reason of mental illness to murder, aggravated assault, and 2 counts of possession of a firearm. He was sentenced to life in prison, plus 25 years, but will be eligible for parole in 30 years. Because he was
Ah.
convicted by reason of mental illness, he will continue to receive psychological counseling
Yeah,
during that time.
you're right.
Sonny's parents continue to stand by him, and
I'm
despite the
surprised
terrible
that they're
tragedy,
standing by him
the
as much as
family
they
has
are, but
remained
at the same
close.
time, it's a
And he
shitty
tells us all the time
situation.
that he is very aware and very grateful that we're still his parents and that we love him and support him, because he knows that there are a lot of people in there that lost all of their family ties and everything whenever whatever they did happened.
He treasures it.
He said, I want y'all to know, he said, you can't ever know, he said, how much that I appreciate it and everything. He said, of that you're still my mom and dad, you still support me, you never threw me away, you never.
He says he works so hard in there every day to be worthy of that.
Right.
In our exclusive interview, we asked Sonny if he remembered the day of his sister's death.
I do. Yes. It was terrifying for me. It's the
Damn.
strangest feeling, and it probably sounds ridiculous. I know it will. But when I walked into my room, the second I walked through my door frame, there was a shift. There's something different. I couldn't really think. My body was moving, but I wasn't able to think.
We asked how long it took for him to
Jesus
start
Christ.
processing what happened.
I think I'm still struggling with it to this day. But I suppose for the vast majority of it, I didn't speak for those first 3 or 4 months when I was at the juvenile detention center. I still don't really know what to think. There's these times when I've broken down about it, but my brain's like won't let me process it. Like every time I try and think about it,
Yeah, because it's
I still don't fully
it,
process what's
you know,
happened. I
all
know I
cards
hear
on
it, but
table. If
it's
this was
happened.
a psychotic
But to this day,
breakdown
I
or
don't
whatever, it would
understand
still be
why it
trauma
happened.
for him.
With this
Like, that's still
response in mind,
trauma,
we
dog.
asked Sonny if he worried
That'd
that
be
a
why.
similar
If that is the
incident could
case, that
happen
is
again
why.
if he was released.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It's always there. I was kind of eager to accept a plea deal. Already kind of consoled myself with the thought that I'll be spending the rest of my life in prison, and I'm okay with that. And I don't really know if I want to be around my loved ones, knowing
And
stuff
like,
like
if
this
what
could
he's
happen.
saying is true, that
On a
that
lighter
also
topic,
sucks
we
ass.
asked
Like,
Sonny to tell
goddamn.
us a bit about his life
Could you
now
imagine?
and what his days look like.
We normally eat breakfast at about 7 o'clock in the morning. And for me, that's when I wake up. My activities used to be different. I used to teach a math class, but nowadays mostly I just have self studies, write a few stories. I like to read. I used to be really active, going to the library. I've lost a lot of that energy now, and most of my days are just spent idling, I suppose.
We asked Sonny what people could learn from his circumstances, and he offered us some remarkable insight.
Huh.
If you do have a family member, a friend, son, daughter, child, whatever that is, experiencing symptoms of disassociation, right? If they're too withdrawn from their environment or their surroundings, important that they be associated with something in the world. It's important to not let people get too far.
Aw.
Our final question was
Damn.
about Ashley and what Sonny would like all of us to know about her.
She was one of those rare people in the world that cared out of her heart, and she didn't do things out of some desire for potential gain or benefit. She cared for everyone, regardless of whether or not she knew them. I have a lot of great memories of my sister. I'd say if there was
Aw.
one thing I'd want to remember is that she was the
Hey,
kind of
Glue
people that is
Prince. I'm
very
doing
rare,
alright today.
genuinely
I hope
cared
you're
about
doing
the
good
people around
too.
them. I love her for it. I love her for it now that I can truly appreciate what it means.
We want to
Aw.
extend the utmost gratitude to Alan and Nicole Brazell for being so open and for allowing us to share their side.
So
of this
the
heartbreaking case.
actual this case was fucked. So fucked. Oh my god. It sucks. Like, literally, that's the only thing that comes to mind. In every position, that sucks. Because, again, benefit of the doubt, and they did actually kind of sort of show that he was giving symptoms of actual things, like, that were actually reported on, like the whole food tasting like this. If he wasn't lying about that, if benefit of the doubt, he did have a psychotic break, he literally didn't fully, like, realize things, or did, and he came down from, like, something, and that's what's like, fuck, what did I do? Like, and to parents, God bless, because what? Been better. It's a world kicking me when I'm down day. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Tomorrow will be better. Things will get better. God damn. But it's cool that the actual people at Explore With Us tried contacting the people in this case to get answers, or to just ask basic questions, because it's kind of interesting to hear what their thoughts are on everything, how it went down, all that kind of thing. I think that's really cool. I think that's interesting. For sure, tomorrow I have to call my insurance company and figure out what dentist I can go to so I can get rid of this tooth pain. There we go! Let's go! We're gonna be getting some shit done. That's awesome. That is awesome. So this is Ewu Body Cam. Same channel, same base channel. They have like a bunch of channels. Furry tries to kill roommate while wearing catsuit. I don't know if he actually kills, but it says who did the unthinkable, so I'm thinking he did. I'm thinking he probably murdered his roommate. So again, trigger warning. I'm not shitting on all furries. There are plenty of people I know who either identify as furry or who are definitely furries, and they're pretty chill individuals. They're pretty nice. Again, I feel like as long as you're not doing anything, if everything's done with consent and you're not hurting yourself or others, then go for it, chief. That's your tea. It's not mine. Holy shit, that's the start. Okay. God damn it. I love body cam footage, dog. Why do I always come back and talk about... This is literally about a furry murder. Furry tries to kill roommate while wearing catsuit. Man was in fursuit, so I'm just giving a fucking warning, because I don't really care what you're into. As long as you're not hurting yourself, as long as you're not actively hurting others, and as long as everything is consensual. Those are the three big important things when I make decisions and judgments, man. What the fuck? Wait. It's gonna play that again. I'm not gonna pause it. Was that another cop that he was calling?
911 call from a distressed man stating that his roommate had stabbed him in the neck and he was pouring blood.
No.
Dispatch quickly put a call
What
out
do you
to
love?
units in the area, and law enforcement sped to the scene
Oh,
because the terrified victim was unable to give any additional details during the call as he feared
What
the
the hell,
suspect was still in the
editor?
home. Responding deputies
Aww,
had information to
what?
go on and faced the
Alphonse is too fucking... Yeah, I love the immediate no homo. I just fucking slapped on it. It's all fun and games till the police come into the house and shoot him thinking it's a wild... Bro's fursuit was so realistic. That's fucked. Aw. Rip Hypnotic.
To make matters worse, responding deputies are having some difficulty making their way to the scene.
Get out of the way. No!
Wait, what? Okay.
Out of the road. Get your car out of the road.
God damn.
I gotta go. What up, Zach? Myself and another unit. What the actual... I don't... And a crash occurred right in front
Damn. Dang, I don't have any haha gay emotes. Nice. What? Alphonse. Half homo. Why is it my brain fucking reads this is bullshit? Oh no. Redacted audio.
No. Got it. There aren't any other places in the area. Shut up.
Meanwhile,
Oh my God, he's so angry.
The residence all appears to be peaceful from outside the home, and backup is just moments away. But with so much unknown and at least one victim severely bleeding, every second counts. The deputy can't afford to wait.
Hey, the front door's locked. I'm gonna boot the door.
Sheriff's office!
Okay. Zombie, why are you like this?
Sheriff's office! Sheriff's office! I'm here. Where are you at? Over here in the master bedroom. Alright, where's the suspect? I think it's either in the kitchen or bedroom.
How do you not know where? Okay. I don't know. I was looking up a TF2 meme earlier and found like 6 of different combos of Sniper Heavy. An engineer kissing with the text "Get online." Let's fucking go, dog. I do love fucking body cams, dog.
Okay. Is anybody else back there with you?
Come here. Walk to me.
Okay. Come on this way. Come on this way. What are you getting? That's important. Front door.
No, bro. Come here.
My phone.
Come here.
Yeah.
Go to the road.
Absolute.
Based on the appearance of the first individual to emerge, covered in blood and clutching the back of his neck,
Oh my
deputies
God.
can safely assume that the victim
Holy
is
shit.
now secured. However, the same can't be said of the suspect or the rest of the home.
I'm gonna run around the back.
Alright, victim's out of the house. Unknown suspect location. If we have someone with a shield, I'd appreciate it, and the dog. Sheriff's office! Come to me, I can hear you! Clear and empty hands! Clear and empty hands! Right here! Come on.
Fair enough.
Walk out! Come on! Walk out! Turn around!
What kind of fucking fursuit, huh?
All the way out.
This is 32-year-old Omar.
Jesus Christ. Imagine seeing a fucking picture in anything similar, but just with your face plastered on it, and then your current age at that time and your name. What the fuck? It's a fucking sheep squatch. Fuck. I don't know if I even wanted. Aw, that's sad. Remove his fucking kneecaps. He will bite you. He will bite. Man, sheep. But like, I'm just like, that would. Just imagine. Put yourself in that fucking position. Is it sad to say this frame? And I'm not trying to make light of what he's done or what's been done, but like this frame without the text. Fuck, even just keep this fucking watermark in it, because credit where credit's due. Just have that be like a random meme frame. Just like, Oh my God. Kill it with fire. Specific. Break his entire dick and balls. I don't know. Yo, this fucking, just this. Specifically gunfire. Let's fucking go.
As far as odd encounters while on the job goes, this one would certainly rank high on the list.
They are not counting that as a fursuit, are they? Because that looks like fucking PJs and they just added a tail. No. I'm sorry, I'm gonna gatekeep this one. That is not a fucking fursuit. That's like a closet fursuit. I can't afford an actual fursuit because fursuits are fucking expensive. But I want something.
gave a bunch earlier, but it won't.
Hell yeah, Alphonse. He doesn't look. He doesn't look closeted. Oh no. No. Oh Lord.
A few single middle-aged men, with one exception, a lot of blood.
He looks like a threat. Oh God. Oh God. Yo, wait, gamer setup? Where was it? Oh, it doesn't show the full thing, but we got the double A. It kind of looks a little bit like mine. I'm not okay with that.
Where the victim obtained the bloodied rag he was seen holding against his neck to stem the flow.
Was the victim also in a fursuit? I have so many questions now. Was the outfit the victim in was in better than the one at the actual set? I have so many questions.
I don't think we need the channel for now. We're gonna hold the house.
A full sweep by the
How dare you?
Result in the following items being
Grab his stick, and I cannot stress this enough, and break it.
both knives, a swab of an unknown substance.
Oh my God.
And a latent lift card with a digital image. For now,
Bruh.
the more pressing questions are: what should be done with the
What did that, like, why I'm just imagining a cop on this fucking scene. How do you even describe some motherfucker wearing a fucking animal suit fucking shanked another motherfucker, and it looks like he might have been wearing an animal suit as too. I don't know if he was, but it kind of looked like when he ran out, although it was a lot of blur because there was blood, because there's a wound. But like, how the fuck is it so hard for any of these people to have somewhat clean houses? It's just shitted every time. Well, like, okay, so again, here's the thing. You're completely correct on this. I'm not going to argue this fact. But like, you can have an old house. I've said this before. I think last time that a dirty fucking frame like set me off. But like, you can have an old house, right? Or a house that's not aesthetically pleasing. I fucking have lived in one my whole life. Fucking, you can live in one of those types of houses and still have, it doesn't have to be like aesthetically pleasing, but you can have it clean. It can be clean. My room probably looks like a massive like clusterfuck to a lot of people, but you know what? To a lot of people, they can still come into my room and be like, oh, this is the desk area. This is the makeup station. This is where like books and documents go. That kind of thing. But like, so many of these motherfuckers just have shit everywhere. And I'm like, how? How do you live like that? I don't know if I could ever live like that. Like, deadass, my brain would piss me off. You haven't been in my room in a while, editor. Shut your fucking mouth. Older houses are very aesthetically pleased. No, I'm gonna argue. I will argue that point. Older houses aren't always very aesthetically pleasing, depending on where they're at. Nice. Okay, you don't have to advertise that on stream. The hell. But there are old houses that are very aesthetically pleasing, but I think when you're talking about older buildings and architecture, like especially houses between the 200 and 300-year-old range, right? God has left the chat every time if not it types out anything. For houses between that time period, my brain is like everywhere at once right now because this is funny as fuck and I'm a little high. But like, for houses between that range, I think it really depends on the area you're looking at and like what the poverty levels were as well. Like, the house that I live in is boring as fuck because it's just a random aged city house. It looks like it needs repairs, and then you go on the inside and it just looks like people did the best they could with the space and with low income. Not a great mix. So like, it looks like a mess, like aesthetically, but when you actually look at areas that we live in, minus the living room or the dining room, because the dining room is always a wreck, it still is clean. You know, it's clean. And that's what I feel like it annoys the fuck out of me. Skill Breath, I sent you a meme in DMs because I don't think you should watch it on stream. We have an NSFW memes channel. If it's not Twitch safe, more than likely, you can just put it in there. will understand why you put it in there. I get it. That was the whole idea with NSFW memes. The entire thing.
He's pretty calm and he's in the back of Morris. Didn't read him, searched him.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Said, asked me if he was hurt. He said, mentally. Turn around.
What? What? He's mentally hurt. Show me the titties. Nice. Oh, nice. Trust me. Like, that is literally, that is not a fursuit. That is so not a fursuit. That was a fucking, like, bedtime outfit. Like, that is a nighty dog. This time. Yeah. Like, it's not even, like, like, what? What?
Additional evidence: medical marijuana hand-rolled blunts,
Nice.
a piece of metal, a green button-up shirt with blood, and last but not least, a cat jumpsuit. From the victim, a bloody towel and a
What
green
the hell?
button-up shirt covered in blood were bagged as well. However, officers seemed to be a bit short on the standard issue forensic packaging.
Yeah. Well,
What the fuck?
he was holding for his neck.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why were you not prepared? Why were y'all not prepared? This pisses me off. See, that it's not fun. That is not funny for me. That is, you should have brought a kit. That should just be in your fucking car. Like, what? Like, at least they're still saving it, but like, that's still, that doesn't scream not contaminated. You know what I mean?
And I'll move my car away. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Bloody articles need to be dried as much as possible and then packaged in several layers.
I'm a sucker for off-guard memes. Fair. Looking at titties because they're hilarious outside. I missed that. Do those titties make you giggle, dog? What the fuck? Bro. Yeah, no, I love off-guard. I feel like that everyone enjoys off-guard memes because the reactions are so good. It's the best kinds of reactions. No, it's not actually. No, I assumed, but the fucking, I'm not looking at titties because they're hilarious. My brain goes 5 different directions and it's all hilarious, but I shouldn't say it on Twitch. Oh my god.
It's important not to place a wet biological sample into a package that is too small, because that delays drying and increases the chances of spoiling any evidentiary value. Given the immediate circumstances, placing evidence in a package is likely the best the officers can do until more advanced evidence collection technicians arrive on scene.
Okay. What the fuck? Aww, no.
Nicked, as it turned out, would be putting it lightly. The victim, who identified
For lack of titties. Fucking based.
After Jeremy exited the home. That deputy
Okay, maybe. No, okay, they weren't wearing. Okay, I take it back. That had less blur.
In blood along with his hands, arms, body, and his long hair. According to Jeremy, he'd been working at his home desk when he noticed Omar walk up behind him, not thinking anything of it.
Editor's not a good judge of that.
Moments later, he felt a sharp pain in his neck, and reaching back, he felt the knife that had been plunged into him.
He ripped the knife out?
As he removed it.
Okay, I don't know if that's one of those situations, but in 9 times out of 10, emergency officials and people that are actually trained in the medical field will tell you in situations where you get stabbed or something is inserted into you, I will say. It is not great to just rip that bitch out. Like, you should wait until professionals get on scene to help stem bleeding or whatever else, and then, like, fucking actually give you the best chances of survival. Because ripping it out can cause more damage. Like, just, it's not good. BCG is in Japan currently, and I'm still posting gay porn in her disc. Still? It is just all gay porn. Which, I mean, pog, but like kind of weird in this context.
Omar why he'd attacked him. Omar allegedly replied,
It was instinctual?
Taking the knife back and walking out of the room. Jeremy was transported to Shan's emergency room, where he
literally ripped he got shanked. If this is correct, took the knife out of his neck, probably put his hand over it, I'm willing to bet, stumbled into another room to grab a rag on the way out to press it to his neck, and then leave. Where's the gay porn so I can avoid it? Asking for a friend. Oh, I searched it up on the side and it came up. I guess I blocked the channel. What? Huh? What? Why? Unless it's lesbians, in which case, maybe.
His shocking tale, he explained that he was an Australian
Bad mod. Editor has other things to do, better things to do, honestly. Y'all are weird hanging out in this shit. Look at his fucking, I didn't even like the fucking socks and the fucking I fucking can't, bro.
Till a few weeks before, when Omar accused Jeremy of bothering his cat, which Jeremy vehemently denied. However, it's alleged that Omar's behavior became progressively more odd. He allegedly told Jeremy at one point, "I'm not above killing you."
What the fuck?
Evaluation determined Jeremy's wounds.
Hopefully the fucking meme I sent. Shit.
Do you want me to interview him or no? No, don't interview him at all. Do we have his information?
You can try to get his information if you want, or if not, he said he doesn't remember his name. So, just for now, this is going to be, we're going to call CI.
Okay.
Background checks revealed that Omar had no criminal history and no known history of violence. However, Jeremy did tell law enforcement that he felt Omar suffered from paranoid schizophrenia, though it's important to note that these claims are unsubstantiated.
That's a hefty claim to make, though, man. That's
one count of attempted murder and booked at Alachua.
Damn, got that $1 million bond.
Records, however, show that on July 27th, 2023, Omar was found to be incompetent to stand.
Okay, so there's no murder that actually happened. He survived.
Was committed to the Department of Children and Families.
Damn, what the fuck? Still. From getting stuck behind a wreck to arguing with Siri to arresting a murderous furry, this cop had one hell of a day. This cop trying to get to the scene, but people are crashing and acting goofy in front of him, then getting annoyed by Siri not shutting up is my spirit animal. Nice. Alright. So that was like a short palate cleanser, if you wish. This is gonna be heavier. Teen kill. Oh, I guess we actually did kind of go with an known, if you could call it a theme. The first main video involves a minor. This also involves a minor, I'm assuming, since it says teen.
The courtroom clips you're witnessing show the moment the defendant takes the stand.
It looked like there were goblins, a lot of them, green, ugly little creatures. I've never heard him, not even a hair on his freaking little head.
As bizarre as his statements are, the shocking exclusive interrogation footage we obtained reveals even more.
Ooh, we got multiple angles, dog.
Behind the tragic death of
I'm getting a snack. Can you watch the meme? I need to know if anyone else finds it funny or if it's just me. My favorite meme format, political cum. Alright, let me see. Do I have to be worried about anything? I'm not sharing it, obviously, on fucking stream. You know, I'm just gonna mute the desktop. Y'all don't get fucking audio. Y'all don't get audio, dog. What is it? What the fuck? Yo, what? witness, dog. What the fuck? That should be actually blasting. What the fuck? No. Never again. I like how goofy it's actually edited. Like, the fucking water is so good. Oh, you guys need desktop audio? I didn't know what that would have.
That's what it basically sounds like. I'm not a killer. Okay. Let's see how it is.
What the fuck?
I won't tell you anything else now. Well, guess what? I'm not telling you anything else. I don't like recorders. I'm not much of a media person. Thank you very much.
Why are you mad now?
This is 17-year-old Cody Metzker-Madsen.
Oh my god, I've been laughing too much for a fucking true crime video. The hell?
In about 3 seconds,
Wait,
your
what?
5-year-old foster brother
What are you talking about? No! You what? 5-year-old foster sibling? What are you talking about? What? Look at that child! I don't even like children! Why would you do that?
foster brother Dominic Elkins.
Again, this just plays into the whole sibling thing for me. Like what? No.
There was an ice cream cone side bug, though, that was kind of weird. It looked exactly like an ice cream cone. Yet I do not understand. It takes aim, and it shoots.
He's talking about the government putting things in ice cream.
I had to do ground smash, punching, good.
Oh no, Alphonse. Oh no. No, not the shark toy, you fool.
I've heard that actually on Batman before. One time when I went on in the ravine on my own, I also saw the same cloaked figure.
Oh no, that's why you can't fuck. I'm a bad streamer. Oh no. Guys, I'm a bad streamer. He's not much of a media person.
This is 17-year-old.
I'm allowing it.
Metzker-Madsen.
Yeah.
He's in an interrogation following the death.
Is that better, guys? It should be louder.
Elkins. In about 3 seconds, you'll hear him say some of the most bizarre things we've ever heard in an
bad streamer.
interrogation room.
There was a nice
'Cause I could, bitch. It was a minute. It's fine. So you guys said you couldn't hear anything. Fuck you, man. Hey, Loki, how you doing today? Yeah, no, Opera GX is sucking all of the dick in the worst way right now. I don't know what is going on. Opera GX and Twitch need to fucking vibe a little bit better. Where's the red arrow pointing to the balls? I'm not clicking it. You fucking tried, editor. Fair.
Except inside the ravine, and there was also a gun down there. It was
Jesus.
bullets. I don't know who he is or where he came from, but I think he hurt Dominic. I hate that cloak figure, whoever he is. I hate him for killing Dominic.
On August 31st, 2013,
Oh, shit.
it was a sleepy Saturday afternoon when foster parents Don and Julie Kuhlman would
Okay,
receive
Don, what the fuck is that? What is that picture? What are these? What are you talking about? I didn't even touch on Cool Man yet. Just that fucking image, dog. Everyone's reacting to the name. My brain just saw the fucking image first. Bald. 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 I guess I'm using Chrome. Rip my RAM. That's sad. Cool Man's. Oh no. That is some weird fucking, oh my god, like randomly generated fucking AI bullshit. Also, like, you posted a meme about a guy saying dog pussy. You have no fucking wow. 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 My eyes.
a parent can ever receive.
Jesus Christ. It's just like, couldn't you have like a proper photo of them? You have to use the fucking crispy fucking 3 pixels fucking.
Dominic Elkins had
What?
run off after being injured and was now missing. The mystery behind what happened to Dominic on this tragic afternoon will unravel to reveal lies.
Fair enough.
Nothing in this shocking case is quite as
They
it
look
seems.
red text.
Dominic Elkins, 5 years old at the time of this disturbing phone call, was being fostered by longtime specialized foster parents, Julie and Don Kuhlman, in the tiny town of Logan, Iowa. The little boy had only been with the family for a few weeks by this point, but he had seemingly been getting along well with the rest of the family, particularly with the other foster boys who were in the home at the time. On the afternoon of August 31st, 2013, after a morning of waffles and a day spent in the pool, the family had split off, with the father, Don, heading off into town with his friend to meet with his brother for dinner, and the mother, Julie, taking her eldest daughter, Rachel, and her friend, Dylan, into town for ice cream.
Nice. Got that ice cream.
Rachel's 12-year-old
When Dominic
Rebecca,
is not a cool
the
man.
eldest foster boy, Cody, who was 17, and little Dominic, who was 5, all tired from the swim that day, opted to stay home and relax.
That's fair.
Ben, the third foster boy in the home, was on a home visit that weekend and wouldn't be at the Kuhlman's farm during the weekend in question.
Nice. I don't have
Everything
access to ice cream
peaceful
right
and
now.
serene that day. But
Sad.
as Rachel Kuhlman explains in this
I have dinner to
exclusive
eat. I haven't had
present-day
dinner yet.
interview, this piece
There's
soon
pierogies and
We
sausage
lived out in the country, but
and
it
I
was
don't
like
know what else.
5 minutes or so to get to the little country store to get ice cream. We left my sister, who was going to
What the
be
fuck?
in charge, just to keep an eye on the kids.
Mine
Then it was
doesn't
me,
have
Dominic,
dairy, dog.
and Cody. And we stopped at the front of the property on our way
Pierogies
back
are
to
awesome.
chat
They're
with
these
my
fucking
aunt, my grandparents,
pasta
and uncles all
pockets
live on
of
the same, 20
potato
acre plot of
and like
property. And my
sometimes there's
mom
other
received
veg.
a phone call from my
It's very
sister
good.
saying
Usually
that
it's potato
Dominic
seasoned
was
in some type of way.
and that we didn't know where he was. Cody was freaking out.
It
He's
is
saying, "We
the
don't know
good
where
shit.
Dominic
It
is,"
is all the carbs, but it is
and
the good
she
shit.
wanted us to come home. My mom wrapped up her conversation really quick, and we got back in the car. We went home.
What?
Apparently,
No.
shortly after Julie and the other 2 children left, Cody and Dominic headed out to play together in the backyard as they had done countless times before, while Rebecca curled up on the couch with a book in the living room. Everything seemed fine until, after a while, Cody, crying and upset, stomped back into the house with a bloody mark on his forehead. He explained that while they were playing the Roman game, a pretend game based on the Percy Jackson movies, Dominic accused Cody of playing unfairly and had hit himself, then Cody, in the head with a brick in anger before running off towards the
What
ravine.
the fuck?
Cody had tried following Dominic but couldn't find him, and so returned to the house to get Rebecca.
What
who in
the
turn called
fuck?
her mother for help. As Rachel explains,
there's a bit of
Fair
distance
enough,
between
zombie.
my parents' house and my grandparents'
Yeah,
house.
no, that's what I'm
In the
saying.
country,
What?
there's
He
a
said
huge
what?
ravine that runs more than the length of the property.
Yeah, I couldn't tell that was Google Earth. Thanks,
So I said,
video.
"Mom, why don't you stop the car?"
I know they kind of have to, or to cover,
houses,
like, just to make sure they know, but, like,
my friend
yeah,
and
that's
I can
definitely
go,
Google
like,
Earth,
walk along
dog.
the side of the ravine and see if we see Dominic. And my mom was like, "Yeah, okay." So she dropped us off, and we did that.
after letting Rachel and her friend out, Julie met up with Rebecca and Cody near the house, and the 4 kids and
These
Julie
photos
began
are
searching,
so crusty,
questioning
holy
Cody
fuck.
on which direction Dominic had run and how badly he thought Dominic was injured.
I remember immediately noticing that Cody had blood on his face. Not a lot, just some like speckles on his face.
It wasn't his blood, it was just splattered on his face. It was Dominic's blood, because Cody wasn't hurt.
And he was frantic. He's saying, "We got to find Dominic. I don't know where Dominic is. We got to find him. He ran off and we have to find him."
Now becoming increasingly concerned that Dominic may be more gravely injured than previously thought, Julie attempted to calm Cody, who was still quite upset, and had him guide them to the last spot Dominic was seen.
It's really hard to put this into perspective, but my mom knew Cody. She knew him very well. She knew his cognitive delays very well, his maturity, all that. She knew him. She kind of knew how to work him, if you will. So she told him, "You need to help us find him. Like, where is he? Let's go find him." And Cody said, "Okay, all right, okay. I think he went this way." So he takes us to the lower part of our property behind the house and straight into the ravine. Now, there were all sorts of game
What?
trails that went down into the ravine, but it was very steep. You know, it's this big incline, and it was in August. So the
God damn.
weeds were
Yeah, it
like
had to have
neck
been
high in this
crazy.
ravine. Nettles, all sorts of weeds. But we're down there, and we're trying to get like to some sort of path. And my mom stops all of us, and she says, she starts pleading with Cody. And she starts saying, Cody, all the weeds down here are still high. None of them have been knocked down. Nobody has walked through here. It's impossible for Dominic to be over here. It's not possible. Where is he?
Damn.
And Cody's saying, I don't know. And my mom says, Cody,
Yes,
we can
Chibs.
help him. It's okay. Just take us where he is. We can help him. It's okay. You just have to get us there. As I watched this interaction, I saw just a shift or a flip in Cody, and he said,
It is the only snack item I have in my room, and I don't want to pause the stream
and he
to go
leads
get
us
food.
out of the ravine and all the way to the very end of our property, back into the ravine.
Rachel took this opportunity to call her father to bring him home to help, and after doing so, a thought occurred to her.
I turned to my mom and I said, should I call 911? And my mom
Yes,
was
you absolutely should.
I don't think she really said anything back to me.
What the
but
hell?
I took that as like,
Okay.
I don't know what.
Yeah, alrighty.
Oh, that's the one that actually got Percy. Okay. I hate that thing. Yeah. 4 wings, flapping separate ways. You lost me on that one. See, 2 wings go this way, 2 wings go that way. Okay. The bottom ones go this way, the top ones go that. And
So,
back to the house, when I go to the house,
Nice.
it's you and Dominic and anybody else home? Only Peanut was in the house, though.
What the fuck, man? How do you get the nickname Peanut? Because obviously there has to be a story there. Because there's no fucking correlation. You know, like someone's name, like Miss J. She's Julie. That makes sense. Fucking Peanut. How did you get...
Right before
I want to know.
She wanted me and Dominic to go play.
I want to know.
It was a very long time when she was gone. So that's when we started playing the Roman game.
And how do you play Roman game?
Basically, I'm Greek, right? Okay. He's Roman. He doesn't know how to sword fight.
Bruh.
So I tried to teach him. And he's like, no, I'm power by myself. He's basically saying that he's invincible.
So what was he using? He was Roman.
Well, Romans have imperial gold sabers in Greek mythology.
Okay.
And Greek has crystal bronze. So it's kind of
So what were you guys actually using?
Well, he had the gold, imperial gold. I had the crystal bronze. We just used invisible.
Oh, okay.
Then he picked up a stick.
What the heck?
Too, but I was like, it's no sticks. And he's like, all right. He throws it in the ravine. It's funny. It's funny how he throws. He's like, well, oh, he goes, are you okay? He's like,
Fucking 5 years old, though, dog. I can't.
But still. Anyway, back to this.
So you guys playing, like,
What the fuck?
by the car?
What is happening, bro?
There's this area where Rachel and Peanut and Truman made this. Truman is their cousin. So if you want me to tell you about him right now, I can.
We'll get to him in a little bit, but keep going. But you guys play.
Anyway, there's this thing that is like a portal, basically. It's basically like a barrier, a shielding, like off of Percy Jackson, the first one.
I had buddies when I was growing up that would fall into like obsessive behavior like me, and Percy Jackson, the Olympians, was one of them that was very much a thing.
Thanks to second movie. Yeah,
What? No, I did not. What the fuck?
Oh, he was Dominic. He didn't listen. Boom.
What Cody is referring to here is the old rope swing that seems to have been tied to a log that set out over the ravine. Investigators would note that there was an old muddy rope lying in the bottom of the ravine, but it's unclear what was done with it.
That's when he hated me.
Okay, how did that happen?
He's basically saying, I'm going on the rope. So he just
It's so weird to see someone this young in the interrogation room.
But basically, he says, no. So we basically went swinging down pretty hard, I would guess. Probably. I don't know. That's when it broke.
Did you see him get injuries to his head?
I saw blood.
If it's zombie talking about something, it's always K-pop.
Tumbling, literally tumbling.
I'd say K-pop,
Like this.
Game Grumps, Political Cum, Thug Hunter.
I was like,
Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something.
he gets up like this, and I saw a red streak.
Or Saw.
Going down on his head.
Usually. Or spicy things. Specifically ingesting spicy things.
I was scared.
Or more recently,
I didn't go
lactose.
down. He just threw rocks, so I tried to dodge most of them, but one popped me in the nose, so that way the rest guided me in the arms and legs.
Oh, Alphonse, no!
Explain the blood witnesses and detectives noticed on his face when Dominic
Vagine. Yeah. Same. Fucking same.
was found, by insinuating that it was his own blood from the wounds Dominic had given him by pelting him with rocks.
Yeah, you kind of right, but usually reference Thug Hunter.
Cody didn't actually have any scratches, bruises, or injuries of any kind.
I'm kind of surprised that, well, I guess it's because, I don't know, I'm surprised he doesn't have anyone else in the room with him.
So I decided to scramble because one got me in the gut.
This to me comes back to the whole, I feel like across the board,
The way Cody has phrased this,
minors should have someone in the room for them. Like either someone they know or someone who will fight for them.
Deficits. The account he tells sounds as if there are two young children engaging in an altercation, but it's not an even match. Cody is much bigger and stronger than Dominic. Clearly, he's completely out of touch with reality.
I was Dominic was down by the water. Too long. He was down.
What the hell, zombie?
No, he grabbed the brick. I saw that. And he started running. I was hurt. I just inched over so I could peek. That way I could know what he's up to. He noticed I was gone, so he grabbed the brick and started smashing his face and started running while he's smashing. He stopped short. He gets under, starts smashing his face again while he's running.
He is gonna seriously claim that this 5-year-old just started hitting himself in the face. And that's gonna be why they find him the way they find him. That is, oh my fucking god.
I didn't see him trip.
Oh my god, I can't.
Why would you smash his own?
I know he was almost to a deep spot, though. I did know that.
Yeah, with a brick.
But I didn't know if he knew that. I don't know what to do. So I just went to grab Peanut. And she called Miss J.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
When she got home, everyone started looking.
The investigators listened patiently to Cody's
The pictures, it didn't seem like it was a huge brick.
For a few more minutes, but both know by this point that little Dominic's brutal injuries could not have been self-inflicted, as Dominic had sustained massive
fair
trauma
enough.
to his face, suffering multiple fractures and broken teeth. Detectives also have the statements gathered from every other family member before Cody's interview, stating that everyone believed Cody had done something to Dominic to cause his injuries.
Damn!
Example,
well, I guess it's
this
pretty
is what
fucking
Don,
obvious.
The foster father said when asked directly.
What do you think happened?
Well, Cody's had a tendency in the past to lose his temper.
Oh no.
Be mean to
Oh
people.
no.
And I know that he has a tendency to play. I mean, we don't let him play rough video games or watch really, rough movies or WWF or nothing like that because he doesn't seem to know the difference.
Damn.
Or realize, arms can be broken by just goofing off.
What are you talking about? Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Know the difference or realize,
What kind of gestures?
arms can be broken.
It's of course the video games.
I have no reason to think anybody in my
Of
family
course.
lied to me, so I think Cody probably lost his temper, and I don't know Dominic well enough to. I don't even care at this point who started it. I guess it doesn't matter. But.
With these facts in mind, the investigators began to press Cody a little harder and try to coax him back into reality.
You and I both know that's not really what happened, is it?
It is.
You need to not with that.
Stop being such negative.
Well, Cody,
Yes, I'm very fucking fluid when I talk.
Okay. I know what
I am not
What is
a
that?
stable individual. No, I I don't know. I've always done full body movements and stuff when I'm talking. Unless I feel really, really anxious, and then I go fucking stone statue. So you know that I'm comfortable with you, or I'm in a comfortable place talking to something with you
Okay.
when I'm
go into the
moving.
scene and they find this rock.
Oh, okay. I meant like, okay.
Nobody accused you of being a
Right.
criminal. Okay.
That's basically.
So yes, I gesture a lot. Like if I, yeah, no.
Cody.
That's not what we're saying.
Cody, do you know what I think is important here? So when I was sitting here listening to you tell your story,
That's her.
that
It's fine.
you're sad and that you're sorry that this happened.
I am definitely not on 100% stable individual.
We know that.
I'm just not stable in like quote unquote the bad ways. I'm not violent or a menace to society.
He barriers up with his arm and leg. Though we know Cody has some serious mental health issues, it's
There's the red arrow.
still his automatic reaction and goes to show how innate these kinds of behaviors are.
I think what could really help and probably help
Would you be like that?
is to kind of just let it all go. Just let it all out.
I used to not have like super intrusive thoughts regarding other people. It was usually mostly myself in situations and stuff. But like the intrusive thoughts have gotten way more geared towards other people since I started working retail. And that's mildly concerning. But I guess it kind of makes sense. Because I'm dealing with like stressful situations with people.
Why do you need more from that?
Oh,
just because we need to make sense of the situation.
yeah. I mean, that's where the monkey brain dies. Because you're like, oh yeah, this. But if I did this. Yeah, no. I feel like us being where we are is just us arguing with monkey brain.
He plays baseball.
I understand.
What do you think I meant? He has a strong arm for batting, strong arm for pitching. Why doesn't that make sense? If he could hit as hard with a bat, then obviously he can hit hard with a brick. I'm not saying that any of this is wrong. But right now, what you guys are trying to make me do, it's basically wrong. Okay? Just gonna make me mad.
For a bit of context on these last couple statements, it seems Cody is referring to whether or not Dominic was actually strong enough to hurt himself with a brick. It comes out of nowhere, but may indicate where Cody's mind is.
Yeah, he's actually angry.
We're not trying to make you do anything. We're not trying to make you feel angry.
Well, you are.
I know you cared about Dominic. He was your buddy, your play buddy, your Greek mythology buddy, right?
Greek mythology buddy.
Mythology.
But he wanted to. He followed you around.
Mostly, yeah.
Okay. So I know you cared about him, and he obviously looked up to you. Right? And I know that 5-year-olds can be a little pain sometimes following you around.
Actually, no, that's not what the pain was.
What was the pain?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, first off, he may have been good.
Got those intrusive thoughts and that internal dialogue going. It'd be like that. Or both things happening at once.
Wants to get hit with rocks
Fun.
or anything. It's not pleasant.
Then why would he hit himself? I do not know. Okay?
Okay.
What the fuck?
So what I was telling you before is, so when our crime scene team people go down there, what are they going to tell us when they scrape the skin cells off the bricks?
You guys like
rocks,
Fallout?
sticks? Is there going to be anything from Cody on those sticks, rocks, bricks? Any of your skin cells going to be?
Like I literally doubted it so much I tried looking it up from official sources.
Excuse me?
Nice.
I obviously touched him. I have been doing that for a long time.
Here he is making a statement. An individual with confidence in their statements will place their palms down. Cody has his palms up, showing a lack of confidence in what he's saying. Is the
Put
reason
that
they might
shit
find his
away!
DNA on Dominic.
He's a
This
child
position
and
would
he's
be one of
stressed.
pleading to be believed, not a position one would typically make if they were certain of what they were saying.
Him very nicely.
Yes. That's all I ever done.
He is a child in a very stressful, very anxiety fucking driven, very scary situation. Whether he did it or not, that's still scary, bro.
Angry when falsely accused, while a guilty party will stay calm and try to manipulate their way out.
And again, I call kind
The
of bullshit
luxury
on
of
this.
being out of control and angry isn't something they can afford, as they need the officers.
This is a child!
Guilty people are typically more focused on the manipulation of the police officers, and anger doesn't normally make people like other people. However, Cody isn't this sophisticated. He isn't trying to be liked or trying to manipulate the officers. He doesn't realize that he needs to.
Okay. That's what it basically sounds like. I'm not a killer.
We're trying to figure out what happened to him. Okay? You were with him, and you're the one that can tell us what happened.
It's interesting to note here that Cody's anger at the accusation is not a typical reaction seen from guilty suspects.
Go figure.
Excuse me, how am I?
He's a fucking child, dude.
I'm not that clever.
What do you mean?
Who is the killers that actually besides? Anyways, there have been men down there before.
Down in the ravine?
Yeah, lots of people down there.
Who have you seen down the ravine?
Well, I know I saw one guy, but I didn't know who he was. He
What?
had a cloak.
Nice.
A cloak? Like a little, just like Harry Potter, except with a hood.
Okay.
I didn't understand that.
How long
We saw him
that?
before. I don't know, me and Peanut and Gage. There was a kid named Gage. Sorry about not saying that. Anyways, there were, even Will was there back then. But Peanut, Gage, me, Ben, and Will.
Okay, when was that?
About, I don't know, probably about, probably a long time ago. Long.
Not recent. Not since
I didn't get his stories. He's saying Dominic hit himself in the head, or he was attacked by some clothes. Yeah, I think he's just trying. He's a fucking child. I think he's just trying to shift blame to some possible stranger, because right now he's thinking they think it's me. I mean, he literally laid that out there. So he's just trying to throw some other non-existent fucking entity into the mix, because that takes it off of him, even though it really fucking doesn't. But he's a child. This is why he should have a guardian, or again, whether he did it or not, I feel like across the board, you should just always have, when you are a minor, an adult,
I know that.
a guardian,
Before. I've seen that done before.
or a lawyer with you.
I was like this. I hid. He looked my way, and I was like this. I didn't tell anyone. Didn't want to. I was too scared. But my guess, so he was there. I didn't know. But I saw footprints. Why the cops? Yeah. Right when the cops came, and they were grabbing me, I noticed footprints. I looked at the corner of my eye, and I saw footprints, big ones. Same exact size as the feet of the cold.
This man knows exactly what shoe size this fucking mysterious stranger has.
Where he came
The
from,
fuck?
But I think he hurt Dominic. That would be my guess. He probably tripped him and drowned him, because he doesn't drown that easily. He's a fighter, I know that. Because I usually just play around and wrestle with him, but he's pretty strong with me. He just pushes me down real hard.
Okay, you just said Dominic doesn't drown that easily. Are we gonna find out that he drowned?
That would be my guess.
Okay.
Cause
have you ever seen him drown before?
Well, he doesn't know how to swim.
That's a question. Have you ever seen him drown before?
I hate that
What?
whoever he is, I hate him for killing Dominic. If he did.
It seems Cody slips up when he says he doesn't drown that easily. He then attempts to cover his tracks by saying that he hates him for killing Dominic. In addition, his statement, if he did, comes across like a qualifying statement. His level of deception isn't sophisticated,
Science.
and it's as if it's too anxiety-inducing to fully commit to his story.
Do you think he did? I think so. I saw footprints. I know I did. I'm the one with details. Miss J knows that I talk. Because every time I find stuff, even out of the corner of my eye, I find stuff that no one else sees.
According to psychologists, people who are faking psychosis will say things like, I see and hear things that aren't really there. But most people that actually have psychosis or delusions just assume they notice more or hear more, that there's an explanation, and that others just don't notice it, especially when they're young and new to the diagnosis. They have no idea they see or hear things that aren't there.
Jesus.
This is a strong indication that Cody does, in fact, suffer from psychosis.
Even in the
Have you seen that
overgrown.
guy in other places other than the ravine?
No.
Ravine.
Wait, yeah. Cornfield once. But right by, which is close to our house. Because I was running away before and I saw the little figure watching me. He's like eyeing me. I just booked it. He noticed that I was running away. He smirked. I noticed that. I was like, it's creepy. So I just ran off.
What the hell?
Second time I ran away, I saw him again.
What's up?
Smirking.
What?
I didn't understand.
Okay.
So I shot at him. He noticed I saw him. He
Huh?
ran. He literally ran.
No.
I didn't catch his face though. I know one thing. He had this colored
I love how he keeps just finding things about.
two different colored eyes.
He keeps finding details about this. He was running away, but he noticed A, B, and C.
To the side.
Like
I
what?
noticed him in the forest. I saw two different colored eyes. I was like, huh? I think one was green. I know one was green. But the other one, I'm not so sure.
Around this time, the detective interviewing the rest of the family asked Don Coolman about any strange men he may have seen on his property. And while he had nothing more to give them on strangers in the ravine, he did have a very interesting detail for detectives about Cody.
Oh no.
Cody's a habitual liar. Absolutely nothing comes out of his mouth is true. It takes a long time to get to the bottom. But when it finally does, then usually you can see in his eyes and his face and his mannerisms, and finally you kind of feel that realize he's finally telling the truth. And he'll blame everybody for else, try to make up stories, and none of them jive and none of them match. And
Jesus.
when we were on vacation, he's got into all the little rolls kids eat.
Fruit rolls or something like that.
Yeah, like the little round cupcakes, holes.
Stealing food is a common enough behavior in children who haven't been able to trust that their needs will be provided for by the adults in their lives.
Yeah.
It's a trauma response rooted in neglect, as well as a defense mechanism.
Yep.
Well, first he said Rachel did it, then he said Becca did it, and then he said Dominic did it, and then he said this person did it, and that person did it.
He blamed the 5-year-old on that. Okay.
So I mean, that's the way he always has been. Like me, stand in the corner and write some sentences or something, and eventually he gets sick of it and tells the truth.
It seems that Cody is used
Okay, it's nice to hear that also making kids like do writing was also a form of punishment, because that's literally what my mom, I've mentioned before, homeschooled. That's what my mom would do when she punished us. She'd incorporate things that she knew we didn't and liked. Because she was our teacher, she knew just how much I hated math, and she knew how much Ewok fucking hated writing, and how much Endo wasn't a fan of writing. So whenever they get in trouble, instead of going to like the corner or like getting something, it would depend on like what the actual crime was. You do the crime, you take the time, that type of thing. She would be like, all right, you get extra math, you get extra writing for the next week and a half. It's like, oh, fuck. I don't want to.
Lying in an attempt to stay out of trouble, which, like stealing food, is a protection.
Always been a member of Milk Gang. I used to have someone steal milk for me. Wait, huh? What the fuck? Why? Why? Why did someone fucking help you do that? Huh?
Neglect and have experienced physical violence, as a response of having done something a parent or
No.
guardian considers to be wrong.
Organized
Parents who
crime
behave this way toward
squad.
children are often inconsistent in determining what makes them angry
No.
on any given day. As a result, children who experience this type of treatment cannot clearly establish what is right and what is wrong in the eyes of the parent or guardian.
Jesus.
It's important to acknowledge that Cody likely learned this behavior prior to coming to live with his foster parents, and this analysis does not reflect on them.
The worse the problem
Damn.
on her takes. This, and I'll never tell the truth, at least not all of it, but he might. I don't.
With this in mind, the two exhausted detectives begin to wrap up for the night, as it's now about 2 in the morning. The female agent leaves the room to meet up with the other detective who is interviewing the rest of the Coolmans, leaving the male detective to wrap up with Cody.
It's getting later.
What time is it?
2 o'clock.
You mind if I say this word? Crap. I'm not even gonna get enough sleep, am I?
No, how well you think you're gonna sleep tonight? Think you'll sleep pretty good?
I guess not taking my meds will just keep my mind occupied.
What the hell?
Anyway.
Huh?
Yeah, I usually
Yeah, it's
just
nice in here. With the
play
fan?
around. That
Yeah.
usually keeps my mind off, or read a book, or even play video games. But still, it will take my mind off anything. I'll try to get my mind off of it. I try and try. That's why I'm reading right now.
Sure.
Accidents have occurred when family members have borrowed or loaned a firearm in return.
What had happened with Dominic tonight? It's gonna be hard to forget. It's gonna be.
If you ask me,
It's gonna be a load.
How many times have you seen a child?
It's gotta be sad because the cop fucking, like, the person there knows, you know? Like, again, it sucks. They know they're probably gonna find that baby dead as hell.
Okay, so then it could be anything. It could be anyone that is a child murderer. Yeah, possibly a lot of suspects.
Not really.
Well, I do know this. I think possibly the other eye of the other guy was possibly brown because it was a little bit darker.
No, I don't think we're gonna focus on him too much tonight.
Yeah, not for now. But if I see him again, I'm gonna shout, if you're there, I'll go kill you.
Yeah.
I bet he'll just smile.
Yeah. I have a feeling we won't run into him.
Huh?
I have a feeling that I won't be running into him, so.
I have a feeling that I might.
Jesus.
Because so far in my life, when I was with Miss A, I've been running into him for a while.
She kind of show up when bad things happen?
Mm-hmm. He shows up every time.
Every time.
Right outside the house, in the woods, hidden. Except I could see him.
Right.
Pathetic hider, if you ask me, but others couldn't. I didn't understand that. So maybe he was good at hiding, but not in my eyes.
I like how it says excessive fidgeting. That's literally my normal behaviors, dog. Like, huh?
I don't know what's going on.
But this time he was around when something really, really bad happened.
Yep. Something that's not supposed to happen.
It wasn't supposed to, but it did happen. But it wasn't supposed to. I know, it wasn't supposed to.
Yet I saw footsteps go farther down.
Like, he's claiming he saw footsteps, but, like, there's police there on the scene that see nothing, dog. Like, and again, my brain just keeps whiplashing back to, that's a child. Like, that's a whole ass child, dude.
If I find something, I'll tell you. Okay? Because there might be more information on him. I might find out where he lives. Who knows?
Like I said, I'm not too no.
Whoever this guy is, I'm gonna see what I can do. I have an eye for detail.
Sure you do.
Who knows what this guy's been up to? But please don't tell Miss Jadis, otherwise she's gonna go out of whack.
I think she has enough
To worry about.
to concern herself with right now.
Exactly.
Jesus.
That's the reason why I don't want to worry her anymore. That's the reason why we shouldn't tell her this. Otherwise, she'll be much more worried.
You shouldn't tell her what.
This guy. The guy I'm telling you.
I won't bring him up at all.
I don't think anyone should. But I will try to find something about him.
Like, is that him trying... Like, part of me is just like, is that him trying to get the cops to not bring it up with them so that way it can't be shot down? Because it's obviously fake as hell. Like,
I know.
this
I'm
is
just
so
saying,
sad.
if there's anything else I can do that I can find out about him, I'll try to see if I can.
The only thing else,
There may be some
that you can do
valuable
is, well, I think all the valuable information can come from Cody.
Hey.
But it's up to you.
I already told you as much information as I can.
I don't know.
What, you think I have some stored up?
Hey, I ain't mad at you. No worries. I do, though. Yeah, I do think so. But that's just me.
Hey, I have a lot of memory here, but not a lot. Enough to actually memorize everything.
Right.
Jesus.
May have a
Just the
juggernaut
fucking...
memory in here,
I don't
but-
have much to add to this because it's so fucking weird. It's such a weird... Even in other incidents where I've seen footage that involves a minor without, like, their guardian or whatever, it's just... It's so fucking weird. It's so... Because you... In part of my mind, I'm like, he probably thinks he's playing the detectives, the interrogators. Like, huh?
None other. Right. And she's like this. Because I was playing the game that was a puzzle solver, and she's like this. How'd you get through that so fast?
Well,
she's like this. I'm a puzzle solver. What do you expect?
The only puzzle that I have right now that I can't quite put together, and it's up to you, but my question is because I don't know you that well. I just know you a little bit.
I know. I can understand that.
And what I do know of you, you're a pretty laid back kid. You're funny. Got a huge imagination. Very active. You know. Yeah.
Pretty athletic at school.
And I guess the only thing that I can't figure out.
They're doing a pretty good job with him, though. Again, I don't support the whole not having, but the way they're dealing with him is still not...
Was it an accident or was it on purpose?
I know it was an accident.
That's the only thing I can't figure out.
I know it was an accident. Because that rope was not... I made sure it was tight and good. I made sure the log was made sure not to be broken. I tested it. I jumped on it.
Here, the investigator has posed the alternative question, as he's given Cody
Which,
two choices.
they also do this with adults as well. It's not like this is abnormal. They're following the same steps. They're just playing down some of the steps because you do have to realize you are speaking to a child.
Chooses the more acceptable option, which is still an admission of guilt.
Jeez.
It was dirty. I don't know. But I know there are a lot of termites over at the house, and even house, like wood ants. Ever heard of those? Those things are everywhere in our area. So it's probably been chewed up by that. What's going on? So it's probably been chewed up by those ants. Because I noticed that there were colonies of ants pouring out of the log, so I knew it was probably ants. So I know it was an accident, but Dominic didn't
Do you find yourself thinking about death and stuff a lot?
Yeah.
What?
I think that I just keep on thinking that I might die. In a different fate that is so difficult to complicate.
As soon as the
What?
detective leaves the room,
What?
Cody makes a grab for one of the pieces of equipment lying on the table nearest him. He stares at it for a minute before seeming to come to a realization about what it could be.
Yeah, huh? Okay.
I know he's a child, but he didn't realize that that shit is recorded. I'm gonna assume that he thinks it's like a camera or a fucking microphone, not knowing that there's one in the corner of the fucking on the ceiling / wall. Huh? Okay, I know I had a weird upbringing and I had like an interest in dark shit before a lot of people usually have an interest in dark shit. Like maybe it was my time period when I was born. I don't fucking know, but like I knew that anything in a fucking police station, especially the interrogation room, you are going to be recorded to some capacity. I knew that at like fucking 8 or 9, dog. I knew that. So if he's gonna get upset because he thinks he's... Huh? It's not really an edgelord because my mom actually, like, watched shit that traumatized her when she was younger. I was a little better than that because my mom didn't let me consume that kind of media for a few years after that.
I won't tell you anything else. Unless you record.
So this is only an hour and 18 minutes in.
Alright, where were we at there?
And notice you're recording this.
Yeah, I record everything. That way I don't have to sit there and write all the time. We can just talk and listen.
I didn't expect you to do that. I found out that that was a recorder. I thought it was something else. Because I picked it up because I was wondering.
The investigator has shown signs of irritation with Cody several times previous to this most recent foot tap. His leg has been twitchy.
He does. Okay, without the clothes off, like, his actual reactions to him, to me, read as being irritated.
Barrier positions with his leg a few times. He doesn't
Like,
appear
what the
to have
fuck?
much internal patience with Cody's childishness and emotional ability. Externally, however, it seems he's doing everything he can to stay patient and keep Cody talking.
Well, guess what?
What?
I'm not telling you anything else. I don't like recorder people.
Okay.
I'm not much of a media person. Thank you very much.
He would not be a TikToker.
Cody refused to speak further with investigators, and they eventually would move him into custody for the rest of the night. Cody may not have admitted to what he'd done, but at this point it was obvious to the detectives that he had killed his foster brother. Though now they would have to turn to the rest of the Kuhlman family for why Cody had done something like this.
Like I said, Cody lived with us for several years, and he was very sweet. You know, had an issue stealing things, you know, especially food, and just had weird things he would do to break the rules, but he never was malicious. It's like he had no inhibitions, he had no, you know, self-control, but he was never malicious. You know, he was
Part of me wonders if it was just they had an argument and it didn't click in his head fully, that because they already mentioned that he tended to not take into account ages and stuff when he was dealing with other people of different ages. Maybe something in him kind of clicked and he basically fought with him like you would fight with someone that's your peer, and then he got angry and he used excessive force. Like, that's what my brain goes to.
Sweet kid, and
I don't think he was like planning to do it. I feel like it very much was a 5-year-old was annoying and did something and upset him, and he treated him
very, very sweet,
not the way you should treat a 5-year-old.
cuddly, you know, and he and Cody got along great. They played all the time. They followed each other around the house. you know, and we all kind of commented on that they mentally seemed to be at the same level. We all thought it was pretty cool, honestly, at the time, that they kind of both had a buddy.
Cody seemed to genuinely adore Dominic, and he had no actual history of seriously injuring another person, either before or after being placed with the Coolmans. Whatever violence he displayed seemed to be confined entirely to temper tantrums.
Yeah, which again, to me, that also lends to the whole, like, you know, they had an argument, things got heated, or like something was said, which he admitted at the beginning of this that they had a disagreement, that it was over the pretend play game that they were playing, that he definitely, obviously seems to take serious.
Screaming and yelling. He never expressed a desire to hurt anyone else.
I feel like that could
Detectives
lean into
found
things
themselves
just getting a
struggling to
little
come
too
up with a
much
reason for
and
this
that
crime,
happening.
since no one had an idea for what could possibly have been Cody's motive. The rest of the family, Cody's teachers, friends of the Coolmans, all were at a complete loss for why. Cody's background may offer some insight,
Oh
though it
no.
was revealed much later in the investigation.
Oh shit, what fucking
As it
traumas does
turns
he
out,
have?
he allegedly witnessed physical abuse in his original home, although whether Cody was ever directly a target of this abuse is unclear.
And this doesn't justify it, but
Cody
it's like, fuck,
reportedly
man.
cowered severely, huddling on the floor whenever reprimanded by men with raised voices, sometimes staying in a crouched position for up to 20 minutes before
Jesus
slowly getting
Christ.
back to his feet, indicating that he may have had an even more troubled past than caseworkers knew about. As well, Cody's mental challenges, such as his diagnosed ADHD, may be a result of both genetics and the substances his mother used while pregnant with him.
That shit, that fucking shit pisses me off too, because, like, either fucking get rid of it or keep it and be somewhat responsible. Like, what the fuck? You have options. That's what really fucking annoys me. This shit doesn't need to happen. It doesn't need to get to this. Like,
which
bro.
he stated at his trial was at least $20 worth every day for the first 3 months.
Jesus.
Prenatal meth exposure can lead to developmental delays, including cognitive impairments, problems with attention and memory, and difficulties with motor skills. Additionally, children exposed to meth in utero have an increased risk of developing behavioral issues, such as ADHD, impulsivity, aggression, and difficulty with self-regulation. In hindsight, Dominic being placed in a home with Cody may have been a disaster waiting to happen. Rachel Coolman, now an adult working as a highly respected Army medic despite only being in her early 20s, sums it up best.
I mean, there's so many things, you know, that could be said that, you know, this should not have been allowed or this shouldn't have happened. But there was no predicting this.
Right.
And there was no avoiding it. You know, if it didn't happen that night, he very easily could have attacked Dominic another night, or he could have attacked me or my sister.
That's
you know,
that's
or he could have never done
100% true. That's 100% true.
no knowing.
Good night, Alphonse. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good evening. Good rest.
Just because, you know, in hindsight, it's obvious that he shouldn't have been. But again, at the time, there was no knowing. And
right. You can't forecast this.
Yeah.
If you thought he was odd in interrogation, just wait.
Oh,
He saved
shit.
his
Oh,
strangest
God.
story for trial.
I was wondering
It
if
was
it's
then
have
that
court
the truly
footage.
ridiculous final excuse Cody gave for his actions was revealed. On the 5th of November 2014, Cody testified that he did, in fact, kill Dominic by smashing his face with the brick and holding his head under the water at the bottom of the ravine. This is obviously quite a departure from Cody's earlier statements of Dominic inflicting his own injuries and the mysterious cloaked man with one green eye, although Cody still maintains his innocence.
Wait, huh?
You see, that day he claimed he didn't actually think he was killing his foster brother with a brick, but that he was slaying the goblin commander of the goblin army with a shining sword and the brick.
What?
Yes, you heard that right.
What?
A goblin commander. Cody claims he was so deep in his fantasy world at the time of the killing that he didn't even realize the person he was hurting was
fucking
actually
Christ.
Dominic. This was also a departure from his story about the Percy
Man was
Jackson
LARPing too hard. The
there
fuck?
don't seem to be any goblins in the Percy Jackson universe. Instead, Cody was now saying these were the goblins from the video game franchise.
Oh my God.
As bizarre as
What?
this story may
No,
seem,
bro
we
is
asked
fighting
Rachel for her thoughts.
Skylanders
Do you
enemies?
remember much about what was said about
What?
Cody? And,
Oh
you know,
my god. I don't want to be like, there's victims here and there's like trauma and a 5-year-old lost his life, but what? What is happening, bro? Oh my
one time where
god.
someone, you know, he used a defense of like, hey, there were goblins and I was trying to intervene and, you know, all of what do you remember? And now that you're older, what do you think about what
Here's
you
what
heard?
I'd say. It's good to ask people who are in the situation at the time, but at the same time, part of me wants to argue that it has been actually proven that our memories are fucking shit. So, like, you can ask, but when you're asking specific questions, like what statements you heard from people, that kind of thing, I think that can be really shaky ground because it's like, yeah, you've had time. Memories tend to fade. They don't tend to last when you don't have exposure to, like, it happening again. So, like, that to me is a little more,
Oh, well, I remember it being very hushed. You know, people did not talk about it. At least not when, you know, I was in the room or my sister was around, you know, people did not talk about it. It must have been maybe my parents who mentioned it. But I do remember hearing that, you know, he was pleading insanity and that was what he said, that he saw goblins and that he thought Dominic was some sort of monster. And it wasn't surprising that that was Cody's story, because he was extraordinarily imaginative. You know, he could sit down by himself and just create this huge elaborate story, and he would sit there and act it out and talk to himself and move, and he could be entertained by himself like that for hours.
Jesus, that's awesome. That's a
He
fucking
loved
gift,
video
dog.
games, and he loved anything that he could explore with his imagination was something he really enjoyed. So yeah, I remember. I mean, I carried a lot of anger for a long time, so I think there
Which I
was a
think
part
is
of me
fair.
then
I
that
think that's
didn't
absolutely
want to
fair.
believe him. But looking back on it now as an adult, you know, I don't have any idea what he was thinking, but I do
There
know
you
he
go.
was extremely cognitively delayed, and he he very well could have hallucinated and thought that he was fighting some sort of monster. You know, that's not far-fetched at all.
However, there
The
is an
fact
odd
that she even says
discrepancy
that.
about Cody's Goblin Commander
God damn
story.
it. What the hell, Loki?
At the time Dominic died in 2013, there were 3 Skylanders video games out, and they feature creatures called trolls, not goblins. Now, this is
Bro, what
actually
the
an
fuck?
important distinction because not only is it rather odd that someone so obsessed with the game's mythos would get such a basic detail wrong, but this might be an indication
Okay, but again, I'm gonna fucking argue for the sake of arguing. This is still a fucking child, and I am an adult, and I'll see things being called one thing. My fucking brain decides, gives it a whole different word. Okay, so like he could have fucking seen those things, and his brain, for whatever reason, went goblins. Like huh? What?
is lying. This is particularly interesting because if this is indeed what Cody is referencing in his testimony, then it couldn't have been what he was allegedly seeing in August 2013. A Goblin Commander doesn't appear until Skylanders Trap Force, the 4th game in the series, which
Jesus
came out
Christ.
on October 5th, 2014. Only a month before
Or I'll even fucking argue, now that you're saying there was a fucking Goblin Commander put into the game, but not until after. Like, you're saying that he's saying this now that it's closer to court. Like,
testimony. Considering how many
that could be what they fucking called it, dog.
At this point, it doesn't seem like too much of a stretch to imagine that when coming up with the latest lie, he simply incorporated details from the game he was playing at the time of his trial. This is pure speculation.
I don't know,
mostly
man. That's
because we couldn't find any information on where Cody was being held
that's still
before his
sus.
trial.
That's fucking
But
sus
we
as
thought it
hell.
was
I
intriguing
just
nonetheless. In Cody's news story, he asserted that he had been in his own world during the time of the killing, and therefore couldn't remember it at all. The defense called a psychiatrist
he's truly
to
ahead of his
testify
time.
that, yes, Cody could have very well been engulfed in a highly immersive fantasy which led to an almost psychotic break, where he killed his foster brother without realizing it. Yet the prosecution called their psychiatrist to say no. Cody not only remembers exactly what he did to Dominic, but he actively lied to investigators and made up elaborate stories to hide his role.
I mean, like, either way fucking sucks, right? Because, again, you either go, we know he did it. We know that something happened with his brother, and it's either he fucking killed him, or he wasn't all there and something happened, and he may not have even realized it at the time. That fucking sucks so much, chode, my guy.
Killing. In cross-examination, Cody admitted he told different people different stories based on symbols he could see floating above their heads.
The fuck?
Which indicated whether or not he could trust them. Again, this seems suspect, as he told 3 separate lies to the same pair of investigators within the span of a single interrogation. As is often the case, the truth probably lies somewhere in the middle of the prosecution's story and the defense's. Regardless of what was actually going through his head that day, Cody Metzker-Madsen was found not guilty by reason of insanity in November 2014.
I mean, I guess that's pretty valid given everything that was said and found.
Is often misunderstood. It must be established that at the time of committing the offense, due to a mental disease or defect, the defendant was incapable of either knowing or understanding the nature and quality of his or her act, or distinguishing the difference between right and wrong.
Yes.
Insanity is evaluated at the time the defendant committed the offense.
People will look at, like, oh, well, they're obviously, like, they look crazy or they're crazy now, so they're just gonna go for that defense. It's actually really dumb to go for that defense unless there's, like, a sliver of truth in there. Like, you have severe things going on, because you have to prove that they were not mentally stable when the incident occurred.
So a person may appear.
Also, a lot of people are like, the insanity plea, what happens afterwards is better than just going straight to jail. In a lot of cases, actually getting the insanity plea sucks, especially if you actually are not, or if you actually are mentally sane. Like, if you don't have those issues. If you are able to fake it, which is really fucking hard, damn nigh impossible to do, like, you're going to end up in a place where you don't have, like, any freedoms, where you have people watching you. You're going to end up drugged up, which, as someone who doesn't have any issues, that will fuck you up. And you're just going to be stuck there. Like, I feel like if you're actually mentally sane, that's probably worse than actual prison, dog.
Later and may even understand how irrational their actions were.
Because the staff is going to treat you like you are insane.
What was their state of mind at the time of the crime?
That always, like, pops up in cases and stuff, and it's like a really widespread, like, a lot of people believe it's just better to end up pleading insanity.
As in most states, a child
because, yeah, no, the outcome is not better, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions, if you actually sit and think about it.
Under the age of 10. It's remarkable that he was able to meet the requirements for competency.
Damn.
And those involved believe it's likely he will spend the rest of his life in a mental health
Like, in his case, I don't think he's fucking faking it. He has layers of trauma and issues that should have been addressed, and he was, like, literally before he even was outside the fucking flesh prison that is a womb, he was getting drugged up. Like, yeah, that's a good choice for him. That's not really a good choice if you're able to fake it, which, again, dumb. Just don't even try. That shit is just weird. Not the good drugs, dude. Not the good drugs. Aw, I like that, like, the top comment here is talking about the one victim there, the sister. She seems incredibly well-adjusted and emotionally mature for having dealt with something so traumatic. Kudos to her. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is just horrible. There are no winners here. No justice is served. A developmentally disabled individual doesn't even realize what's going on and is incapable of understanding that he's done something horrible. Family is shattered and left to pick up the pieces. A bright young boy's life is snuffed out in mere moments over something completely inconsequential. I hate everything about this case. You can't feel any sort of satisfaction or closure. It's just horrible. I will argue that you have the closure that he is in a mental health facility. Like, you can argue about how good or bad those are, but again, I feel like his place would be a mental health facility, not a prison, just that would, given it, based on his actions and behaviors and what they actually found to be his diagnoses are, I just feel like that's where he should be. That's my closure, that like what I take away from like learning about this case, is at least that's going on. Not Arkham Asylum! What the fuck? What the hell? That was that case. Those were weird. The fursuit one was probably the most disappointing one. Because, like, they weren't in fursuits. They were in the fucking, like, adult, like, onesie bedtime outfit bullshit that you can find at, like, Walmart and other, like, low-end, borderline not clothing stores. Like, that wasn't a fucking fursuit, dog. That was not. You lied. You just actively lied. I thought someone was gonna come fucking running out, or someone was gonna get handcuffed in a full fursuit. Adult onesie. What kind of... The one that has the fucking zipper you just, like, step in. That kind of bullshit. God damn. Oh my goodness. I gotta end the stream. What the fuck? They clickbaited the furry. How dare you? I don't have enough money to be an actual furry. Dude, you gotta. I can't get over it. Someone just popped in and was like, I did fan art for you. Like, huh? What? You, huh, homie? What? It's already 10 p.m. What the fuck? What the hell is this? Today was awesome. It feels like a lot of the day was just eaten up, just because like that 4.5 hour stream really only felt like an hour stream. But honestly, today was pretty bussin'. Tomorrow around 2, we're gonna do the Discord meme stream, and I'm excited for that. What the fuck? I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna argue with you there. Not good to stream, but that's like my comfort time for gaming usually. If I don't have the entire day free. Yeah, so tomorrow around 2 p.m. we're gonna go ahead and we're going to do that Discord meme stream that we do towards the end of every month. Oh my god, shut a face right now. And that's the only thing really planned for tomorrow. And then Thursday, I have a full shift at work, so I don't really have time to stream, but sometime Thursday, I will be posting my schedule for the next week. Yeah. I can't get over that. The hell, zombie? Your schedule is so fucked, brother. I hope you know your schedule kind of fucked, brother. Like, what the fuck? What? I am gonna get up. I'm gonna cut the stream. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna stretch my legs. Say hi to my dad because he came home during the stream. And fuck you, man. I'm gonna be early. I'm gonna try to be early just to spite you. Oh, we done? Motherfucker. I'm gonna get some food because I haven't had any food, and then I might come back to the PC and play some 76. What the fuck? Loki human. You need to go to bed, dog. 3 a.m. Gamer hours. But I think I'm gonna get some food or reheat some food, get some food. Probably jam out to something on my phone whilst I'm doing so, just because I like to have something playing in the background. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Not the scary hour. Get some food and then probably come back, and I don't know if I want to play some Fallout 76 or I don't know, but I'm probably gonna come back and do something. I usually give myself between half an hour to like 40 minutes to just disconnect from things, because especially if I've been streaming all day, if I stream the entire day and then I game after, I end up with a massive headache. It's like the recipe for a disaster, which is annoying. So that's why I like to do like little breaks in between streams. When I do like, it's like, oh, I have a full day, I can go ahead and I can like do multiple big streams. I like to have like a little break there. I don't like going directly from one to the other most days, because that's gonna guarantee I'm gonna have a headache, a massive one. I don't have any more weapon emotes. Haha. What you have? Oh god, of course you do. You are that person, huh? What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro. I'm not gonna raid out. I think I'm gonna bow out peacefully because I'm not really sticking around. Like I said, I'm gonna stretch legs, get some tunes going, get some food, say hi to peoples, all that good shit. I might stream before or after the stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. We'll see what happens there. Jesus Christ, zombie. Why? Fucking why? I know, but I hate doing that. I usually do that when I have like peak watchers because at that point I'm like, yes, go send love for me. I have to go. What the fuck, zombie? Bro. Bro! What the hell? But yeah. Today's been awesome. Fallout. Got to be kind of lazy. Did clean off my desk and stuff. Fallout. Surprise fan art. That's just really funky and weird, but thank you. Just all the laughter. This stream I kind of feel bad for because I know I was laughing a lot and fucking it's true crime. I don't ever want to come off as someone who mocks the circumstances because my heart fucking breaks for a lot of these cases. But like, chat was making me laugh. Chat, you're making me laugh. Like the witch sending the monkeys to Dorothy, we engulf the chat screaming nonsense. Nice. Fucking nice, dog. But yeah, I'm going to peace out. I'll probably be back on my PC 20 to 40 minutes from now. Part of it also depends on when Mood goes to sleep because I try to give her like some time after she's in here because usually if she doesn't go to bed early, she's out in like 15 to 20 minutes. I know, but I feel like it takes away that like serious like air when you have like this shit playing in the background and me just dying of laughter. Like, it feels like it could be a little disrespectful. A little bit. Tomorrow, I'm probably gonna cave and order the USB extender that I need so we don't have any audio issues. That's the other thing. There might be audio issues until I get another USB. Honestly, I might. There probably will be, just like the beginning of this stream. I'm glad that it didn't die really any other time. That's nice. But, still. Nice. Fucking nice, dog. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for being here. It means a ton to me. Until next stream, friends. Goodbye.